What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything good, bro. You know what today is. It's a beautiful Thursday. We got football, college. Do we got college tonight or just NFL?
I'm pretty sure there's.
It's got to be college, right? Yeah, because I felt like last week we said college, and then it turned out it wasn't a college game that day.
Yeah, I don't
Caught us
think
off
they
guard,
wanted to
man.
mess with NFL opening night.
Oh, good call. I didn't even think about that. That was opening night last week. So it's got to be college football tonight. So yeah, man, we got ball tonight. We got backyard brawl this weekend. Steelers on the road in Denver. It's gonna be a good one. Good one all around, man. Good ball, man. Good ball. But what's the word with you, man? You getting anything today? I was absolutely lazy as a dog, man.
Yeah, just doing some intel on the Broncos, even doing some more intel
Okay.
on future teams.
Ooh,
Chargers week 3.
Getting ahead of it, huh?
Yeah, looking at the Raiders, looking at
Okay.
the Bengals a little bit. I know that's one. That one's
Okay.
gonna be more down the line.
Okay.
But yeah, doing some intel on future opponents, not just this week, but for the future weeks. Yeah, that's really all I did today. Nothing crazy.
I mean, how'd
Just
you
watching
feel?
some ball.
I mean, just you know,
We're fine.
you like what you saw, huh?
I like what I see from us, and looking at the other teams, I'm not that concerned, to be honest.
Okay.
With all due respect,
Okay.
it is the NFL, and
I
Tomlin
like it.
losses can happen at any time. But
But you get Tomlin wins as well. So it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. I like it, though. All right. Shout out to my dog getting ahead of this thing then, man. Salute my dog. Salute
just
him.
watching some ball.
I like it. I like it.
It's really all I did today.
So stay it out the way. That's good. Because the internet was spicy. Yeah. You got to be careful out there, man. I went on the internet last night, and yeah, came across the wrong stuff. I had to get off the internet, man. People was going on live. Can't be on live right now, man. It's out of control. But other than that, though, man, things are good. Things are good, man. So shoot, man. I'm trying to think. You got a deep thought on the front end of this thing, man? Or you can't be a cold turkey, no deep thought on the center? What's up, man?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Tom J, Leah Warren, y'all already know what it is. Facts. Internet's crazy. Stay off the internet, man. Stay off the internet. It's nuts out here. But yeah, man. Shoot.
Well, my question about that,
About what? What you referring to, man?
Shannon Sharp,
Oh, what happened with Shannon Sharp, man?
he says he's never been on Instagram Live before. So how does that? He said it was an accident. How does that accidentally happen in that moment?
Hey.
I think a lot of people are wondering that.
Hey.
Like, I think you have to go through probably a multi-step process to go on IG. It's not just like your phone's dead and you accidentally press the side of it and you're going on IG Live, right?
I'm with you, bro. You know I'm with you. It's making me a little warm all of a sudden, man. Yeah, that was a little...
I think it's a very fair question.
Hey, something ain't adding up. I was just like, yo, all right. I don't know how this happens and how it just... Yeah. I'm with you, though, Deke. I think we would have known before we hit the...
So you think he did it on purpose?
Hey, man. There are multiple reasons why I could see the appeal of something like this getting out. So I don't know, bro. I could just see why somebody might say that. What you thought about it, though, man? You think it's
I don't know what to think.
it's just like, bro, how
I
you
don't
do
know what to
that?
think.
Dude, have you've been on IG Live before? I haven't been on IG Live, I don't think.
I mean,
Not me going on. Yeah, it might have been years.
maybe once.
Right, I'm
in
like
the 5 or 6 years I've had Instagram. I think it was at was it at a Pirate game? I think it was at like Pirates spring training. I think I went IG Live on Daniel Vogelbach's at bat.
Yeah.
That's the only time I can remember.
That's what to say, bro. I think I was on live, a part of like, you know, when COVID first hit, they was doing those everybody get on live together type interviews. I think I was a guest on somebody's that way, but yeah, I don't even remember the process. Like, is it as simple as I'm just click this and it just is what it is? I don't know. But yeah, man, gotta stay out there. Stay off the internet, man. Internet's dangerous, bro. Internet's dangerous. But I like it though, man. I'm just glad it won't you out there. All right, D. Shout out to that, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to my dog. All right, man. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and start this thing out there, man. We ain't got nothing.
Some people were wondering where's the justice for Paul Pierce.
Those are very different. Those are very different. Very, very, very different. That's whoa. I'm thinking about the Paul Pierce you thinking about, right? With you know that Paul Pierce what? That Paul Pierce. You could actually see the Paul Pierce one. I think with this one, it was like.
Well, that's the thing. Shannon is saying it's an accident, so I guess you have to believe him, right? There's no other facts or information out there that would say that it wasn't an accident. Whereas Paul Pierce, yes, he literally, you see his face.
He's talking while it's happening.
Yeah, he pulled up the IG Live clearly
like,
on purpose.
Check
he
this
knew.
Out, man. You'll see these people. He's like, bro, Paul, what you doing, man? What you doing, bro? You got chill.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was heavy-handed. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I feel like didn't Sharp say he got hacked for like a second?
Initially,
he initially said he got hacked, right? That's what makes me also feel like, yo,
story isn't adding up.
Yeah, bro, you definitely said hacked when this first was coming to light, and now all of a sudden it's man, that's just an accident, you know. Oops. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Stay off the internet, bro. Stay off the internet, man. Stay just out there the internet, man. And then we got, I think Nicki Minaj is now going at Stephen A. Smith also. So shout out to Stephen A.
Over what?
You know how he does the podcast, the little like late show he does. Apparently he has some remarks about Nicki Minaj and her her feelings towards Jay-Z and this whole Super Bowl situation about Kendrick performing and, you know, all that stuff. So he had went up, said some stuff about it last night. And now she been on this like rant going at him all throughout the day. I'm like, oh, all right, okay. Stay off the internet, man. Internet's dangerous, man. It's dangerous out here, bro. Yeah. Now she get on this hairline. So, you know how that go, bro.
Low hanging fruit.
I would agree.
Ryan Clark did that 10 years ago, maybe.
You know how it is,
it's
man.
It's an old bit.
You know how it is, man.
We got some new information, though, from Ivan Victor. He's got an update. He says Shannon's assistant posted that he was hacked via Sharp's account, but Shannon told the assistant to take it down.
I know. So was it the assistant that went live, too, from the account? Nah, I ain't gonna do
that. I don't know.
I don't think that's possible. I'm messing.
You could do a remote live.
I'm messing. Hey, man, shout out to the assistants, bro. Sister said, let me get ahead of this thing, man. He was hacked. It wasn't him.
That's believable. I think
You think
no. What I'm saying is the assistant posting that message out and Shannon telling him to take it down. I think that's very believable.
Yes.
The main thing that's up in the air is just
was intentional.
Yeah, going on Instagram Live like that an accident.
Yeah. They said they had
and you
merch.
Didn't know it was live.
Deke, they had merch by the end of the night. That's all I know. They said the merch sold out, Deke. I'm just saying, bro. When they brought that part up, I'm like, hold on now. That I see the business play here now. I can see what they trying to put together. I don't know if we don't want the merch to move that bad, Deke. I'm good on the merch, bro. You want the merch to move like that? You get the merch to move, they say, man. You just gotta drop a tape.
I don't even have any merch.
I'm cool. Hey, man, don't even worry about no merch, bro. Yeah, we good. Whew. But shout out, bro. Shout out to the internet, man. All right. Before we get in too much trouble, we'll go ahead and proceed. We're starting the show like how we always do. All right, but actually, before we start the show, Deke, I almost messed up, bro. You gonna let me mess up like that, Deke? How you gonna let me mess up like that, Deke? I was about to go ahead and start the show like how we always do, but today isn't like a normal show. I mean, we all know what's above Deke's head over here. Y'all see it. It says DraftKings Sportsbook because today's show is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, only the top-rated sportsbooking app in all of North America. Shout out to the fact that they are safe, secure, and reliable. You need reliability, man, especially with the internet sometimes, all right? But with them, man, we know we like promo codes. We like to give back to y'all because y'all make the show dope. So with that being the case, the promo code is Moats. When you use that promo code, when you first get the app, DraftKings Sportsbook, and you make that initial bet of $5, a minimum of that, you will receive $250 in bonus bets that you can use for the chance or the opportunity to, potentially get some more earnings out of that thing, along with receiving 1 month of NFL Plus Premium. Shout out to DraftKings, man. It's a pretty awesome deal, man. When you look at it, you process it, everything like that. So shout out to the homies over there. But we also get it too. We can struggle. Some of us struggle with gambling. Might even turn into a problem. An addiction. If you're in New York, that's the number that you could text. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. I said 1-800-GAMBLER. I said you better call. 1-800 Now, let's start the show like how we always do. Drop it in the comment section where you're tuning in from, so then that way we can give those big boy shout outs to start the day's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby.
Mike Hood from the 614 Columbus. Heard you from here.
Shout out. Shout out. The vocals of an angel. I remember. I got you. You know how we do.
Z-Man from the 603 Durham, New Hampshire, baby.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
The Titanic from the 216.
Hey,
love the
shout
show, Moats.
Shout out. Nah, man, we appreciate your love, man. Hey, and I see you, Gregory Collins. He caught the falsetto I hit him with today. Shout out to you for that, man. David Deke said he didn't know Michael Jackson came up out the grave and was here today, featured today, man. It's like that sometimes. We get confused a lot. Sometimes they be like, yo, is that MJ? I be like, nah, I'm just Moats, man. Don't trip. But I like that, though, man. Salute to you, man. Mm-hmm.
We got
Evil Genius. He said, don't ever chill out. We need more of this. I got you, Evil. Next week. I'll be here next week, man. All right? Same time, same place.
Tito Good Vibes from the 817 Fort Worth, Funky Town, Texas. We got Dominic Ballish from Mount Dora, Florida.
Shout out to Mount Dora, Florida.
352. The Cookie Monster from the 610, Reading, PA.
Let me get in real quick, D. Can I get in real quick, D? Can I get in, D? Because you know Ethan Leach in the 417 Shell Knob, Missouri. Shout out to Jeff H in the 919, Rough Riley. And he says he had to have a moment of silence because after he heard me sing, it was just like he was sad that it ended. He wanted it to keep going. He just felt like a little bit of him died. I get that. I definitely can get that. I can understand you, man. I appreciate you from the heart. From the heart. All right, let's see who else we got. David Dupree, D.D. Smalls in the airport he's heading to the Atlanta airport. Shout out to D.D. Smalls. Safe travels, man, on the way and on the flight. You know that. Jaren Pittsburgh Steelers for life. Shout out to you also, Jaren. Jaren's been keeping our track with our wins and loss predictions for our game picks. He sent the updated spreadsheet. Salute to Jaren Pittsburgh Steelers for life.
Oh, yeah?
I watched you per usual. But shout out to the homie Jaren, man. He sent the picks over, man.
Must have been the opposite.
Nah, don't you play like that, bro. Why you always gonna play? Don't play.
I thought it was close. I would have assumed it was around split.
Why would you think that? You think real highly of your picks, man. You got to stop that, bro. You know I be killing you in these picks, man. It don't even be close. It be like 10 zip every time.
I mean, I don't remember half of them. But
I'm up 3-0 for our seasons. Yeah,
that's not true either. I feel like
crazy.
I feel like I covered on a fair amount that
I don't know what you're talking about.
It didn't look like I was going to cover.
I don't know what you talk about.
I would have guessed the record's pretty close. That would have been my guess. It ain't coming after week one. Either I'm up 1 or you're up 1.
Why you like time out? Why is your default you're up 1? Why do you always do that? When we say I'm up 3-0 for all the seasons we've done this, you be like, nah, man, I'm up 2-1. I'm like, yo, how do you get these numbers? I'm trying to figure that out.
I'm just telling the truth.
I don't know where you come up with these numbers. I don't know how your math don't be mathing, man. Yeah, like you don't. I'm up, bro. It's 3-0. We're going for the 4. Get this way. Come on, with the brooms out. Anywho, shout out to Kobe One Kenobi. He says, I hear a little bit of that Louis Armstrong at the end as well. I dig you some Louis. Usually I go Luther. We did Louis today. Shout out to Louis, man. It's a wonderful world. All right. And then after that, man, Ivan Victor in the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Shout out to that. DC 53, always in the 412. Salute to you. And then let me end it one time with the homie, Markland Morrison in the 954, Fort Lauderdale, originally 876 Jamaica though. So shout out to the original man from the Jamaican land. And currently residing in that Fort Lauderdale area, 954, man. Definitely appreciate you. Still a gang, always. And yes, relaxation and meditation 2.0 is the vibes this week. That's all we on, baby. That is all we are on. All right. Think we good now? Think we ready to roll? Got some supers that came in. Salute to y'all too, man, to be sending these supers. We definitely appreciate y'all from the heart. All right. Got a fun show today, man. Obviously going to do this game preview talk that. Got to get our picks in, but we also going to have phone lines open later today, man, because we got to get your thoughts on this Broncos matchup and this QB1 situation. You know, how would y'all handle it out there? So salute to y'all, man. But if y'all digging what we're going to be on today, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe. And, of course, check out the website, arthurmoats.com. Got a lot of updates and stuff going on, man, to keep everybody in tune with what we got going on over here, man.
Cam Pinkney says, Unc was going crazy for real.
Hey, shout out to Cam Pinkney. Shout out to you. Your 5th overall super chat as well, man. We do appreciate you. Yeah, Deke. They said my man was in there wilding, man. I don't know who Michelle is. That's I just kept seeing that name. It said it was like trending. I don't know why though, but it just kept popping up. Michelle. Do you know who Michelle is? I seen Michelle Beadle say she was. They're not talking about her, so I didn't know if you knew who Michelle was, bro. I don't know any Michelles. Not that I could think of.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, we stand away from Michelle's right now, man. I don't know what's going on, but shout out to whatever they got going on. The merch sold. So if it was intentional, it worked.
Juby28 gifted a Moats membership to Tito Martinez.
Let's go, Juby28, paying it forward, being an absolute rock star at life. And you said Tino Martinez. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We got John Rye asking about Troy Fautanu and whether he's starting at right tackle.
So reports were yesterday he did finally take reps, took reps with the first team unit. Broderick was at left tackle, but that was also because Dan Moore was not practicing. So from that situation, I kind of look at it the same with the Justin Fields scenario right now. The guy is hurt, so naturally that was how I was going to proceed if one guy is out the lineup. Now, depending on what the practice looks like today in those reports, I think this will give us a little bit more information. If Dan Moore is practicing, is he out there with that starting unit at left tackle, or do they still roll with Troy at right, Broderick at left, and now Dan is coming off the bench? I think that will give me a little bit more information in terms of Troy starting or not. Because like I said, yesterday, Dan he wasn't practicing. And I don't know I know he was dealing with a little bit of an ankle, but at the same time with Coach Tomlin, sometimes he'll get them dudes that day off on Wednesday, and everybody else will practice the rest of the week. So that's why I said today we'll find out. Probably in an hour we'll know what the injury report is. So we'll be able to see something. Now, like I said, give me some more clarity on that part, man. But I did see that Troy did get the first team reps at right tackle. Broderick was at left, but Dan was not practicing because of the ankle.
Things are trending in the right direction for Troy.
Yeah, definitely are.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the things Tomlin had to say about him in his press conference, but the fact that Dan Moore's unavailable, we shift the project over to left tackle, and Fautanu's getting those starting right tackle reps.
And all it takes is an opportunity. We've talked about that. You think about Broderick. Broderick initially didn't have this opportunity, but it took Chooks being unavailable for his own reasons, but he was unavailable. It gave Broderick an opportunity, and the rest is history. So with Dan, hopefully from his perspective, yesterday was a vet day by Coach Tomlin, and today you ready to come out here and, continue on what you're doing, because they going to want to see those first rounders. And the only way you going to keep Troy or Broderick from taking your spot is by you going out there and playing your best each and every week, because we would both agree Broderick can sit out and he'll always be able to come back this year specifically into a starting spot. We feel like Troy is going to always have like that, we ready to get you out there. We trying to get you out there. Whereas with Dan, it's kind of the reverse effect. It's the reverse effect in the sense of people are trying to look for reasons to pull him out of that lineup. So it's like, don't give them any additional reasons. And if your availability becomes part of that issue, now that kind of gives them the ability to do what they really want and get both of them first rounders out there. Just, double talking.
It's a great scenario for the Steelers. It's
yeah.
almost like the Fields and Wilson
Come
thing.
on, man.
Russ's injury has forced us to play Justin Fields and see what the potential future guy could do week one, and, just sooner rather than later, right?
Yeah.
almost the same thing with Dan Moore. Dan Moore has earned his spot starting in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
But injury has him to the sidelines potentially, and that opens the door for these guys that we just drafted to get out there. And if you're the Steelers, you're not. I don't think they're really mad about this situation.
No, I would agree.
Because if Broderick, if they get to see Broderick at left tackle, Fautanu at right tackle as early as this week, and they can play solid for consecutive weeks, and we have Dan Moore chilling on the bench, he becomes expendable.
Mm-hmm.
And when the trade deadline comes around, teams, there's going to be teams out there looking for some starting tackles, upgrades to their offensive line. So, Omar Khan could be very inclined to wheel and deal, and Dan Moore could be a trade piece. But if we don't get the chance to see Broderick and Fautanu both start, and Dan Moore's just been the starting guy the whole time, not injured, then I don't think Dan Moore's as expendable.
I would agree with all of that. And I think that's part of why I'm like, for Dan, you want to stay out there. Right. What I will say is this. I know we highlighted PFF, right? And their positive grades for our players, and we were really happy about that. Going right back to PFF, Dan Moore was the 16th rated tackle out of 67 dudes that started this past weekend. Broderick Jones was 59th out of 67, just for contextual purposes. So they feel like Dan played really well this week from an overall league perspective. So, I'm with you. But I just, since we were highlighting PFF earlier in the week because what they said positively, and they have Justin Fields ranked pretty high as well. I think he was he was like in their top 10 for performances, man. So it's like we can't pick and choose. Like,
I think Fields
they
like
them. I'm with you. So they got Dan Moore as the 16th best out of 67 tackles this week or this past game, man. I just did it. Yeah.
All I'm saying is Dan Moore's unavailable, so it gives Broderick the opportunity to go back to his rightful position, or his starting position, at least the position that we drafted him to be.
Yeah.
And then Fautanu at right tackle. Let's just be real. That's the blueprint for both of those guys. That's what they want. Long term.
That is definitely the mindset when they draft him. That's definitely what the long-term plan is. The monkey wrench is how well Dan Moore has played, though.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we talk about drafting somebody, it's to replace Dan Moore, but Dan Moore doesn't allow them to take their spot. Broderick last year, Troy this year. And now it becomes do you force it to happen? And I think that's the dangerous game, so to speak, because if it doesn't work out, now you effectively ruined the one that was there, and now you know that this one isn't that either. So it's like, how do we get it to where we can see him? And like you said, unfortunately for Troy, he got hurt in the preseason, so we didn't even get to see a ton of him there. But like you said, I think Dan did practice today. So that's the only thing. I think I saw somebody say that earlier, that he was out there practicing when we were talking about it.
Okay.
But I feel like that's the only way that I can see it happening right now, unless he has a bad game.
If he's practicing,
because I'm like, how do you take him out the lineup?
That doesn't sound like a multi-week injury.
Because if he's healthy, that's my only thing. If he's healthy and we still haven't seen him play bad, how do we take him out when he's already started multiple years and has had success? He's been one of our consistent players, 3-year starter. You know what I mean? So that's the only part with him. Just like, just be available, man. Just stay being available.
If he's healthy, put him out there. That's fine. Then I think you can have that conversation between who do you want to start at right tackle between Broderick and Troy.
I think it gets super weird if Troy finds a way to get out there in front of Broderick, though, because you can't have Broderick. I don't think you can have him sit. I think this year you can have Troy kind of waiting, and it's okay. Because Broderick started last week, man. I mean, not last week, last year.
Locker room drama?
Yeah, I think it could be just uncomfortable if, Broderick isn't starting, but he's not starting because he's not at right, but his natural position that you drafted for was left. I just feel like it gets real. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
well, for him, he's banged up, and
he is.
He's shown us not so good play thus far. Way better than week one.
I
thought he was fine week one. I was surprised at that PFF grade a little bit.
I was as well.
So he was good week one, regular season, but preseason, he was bad. He was flat out right bad. So if you don't have that out there, we don't have the same concerns.
Yeah. You know who else graded out really high? Just looking at these O-line grades? Zach Frazier. They have him at the 8th rated out of 32 centers.
I think Anderson was probably the weakest link on the line, but
he was 60th out of 67 guards.
I thought he put a valiant effort out there.
He had a bad matchup too, bro. He had Grady Jarrett, and he got another dog that's going to be on him this week coming up. I mean, when you're the replacement offensive lineman, you pray that you get the better matchups, but for him, it's just like, you got back-to-back weeks where you're going to face one of their better D linemen. And for Spencer, hopefully for him this week, man, he'll be even better than he was last week because he still did a valiant job last week, man. It's not like we look at Spencer and we have expectations for him like we do for Broderick, for Zach, for Dan. Or, I mean, not Dan, for James Daniels. You know what I mean? We don't look at Spencer in that vein, but he did enough. And that's all we need to do, just enough this week, man.
Richard Arbiza says, K-Dot spun the block on your boy again. 3-1-0 proud.
Shout out to K-Dot. Hey, look, I told you, I'm torn. I like both of them. All right? I like with K-Dot drop a little something. I like with I will bump in Drake and Sexy Red. I love you. One thing. All right? I can't help myself, okay? I'll be bumping all of it. But shout out to K-Dot, though, man. He said, y'all, when he was quiet, it was all good. Y'all kept poking him. He kept poking him. Now he loud. Now everybody like, oh, Dre, hey, Kendrick, man, why you keep talking? It's like, nah, bro. He was quiet for a long time. Y'all got him talking. He talking now. They not like us. Y'all know how I go, man.
Fish Momentum, when is you and Deke's podcast mixtapes dropping?
Shout out. I mean, maybe this is our mixtape. When we do our lives, that's the mixtape. There it is. You know what I'm saying? We in the booth. Yeah.
I'd like to know when...
when your album dropping,
I'd
though.
Like to know when my band song's coming out.
Speaking of real music, it's been mixed, it's been mastered.
I mean, I don't even know at this point.
Yo, cause you did tell us you was like right at the finish line with it.
Yeah, like I said, that the pace we're going with this, I wouldn't even expect. I don't know when this song's coming out. I was gonna say our album probably ain't dropping until 2028 at this point.
Hey, bro, stop.
But our first single. Now it might be the new year. I don't know. Grand Theft Auto might come out before.
Ain't no way.
Our single.
Ain't no way. I'm willing to put money on your single before that GTA dropping. All right.
Fish Momentum, Steelers, Broncos. Let's go. Here we go.
Let's go. Big time week this week, man. God, I love football. Oh, it's nothing like it, Deke. It is nothing like it, man.
Fish Momentum says Ambition in Radio Tokyo was a movie.
Shout out. No, definitely got to hear that right there, man. Shout out to the homies over there. And shout out to Official Momentum, man, because when he rock with you, he gonna rock with you. And we know he rocks with Ambition and he rocks with Radio Tokyo. Obviously, that's the homie. And he shouts him out, shows him major love, so I like that, man. Salute to you. Keep being you, man.
Mike Hood says they done shot Peasy in Denver. Who ride? We ride.
Hey, man, they shot me in Denver. Come on, man. Gosh, that's an epic moment still. To this day. Never gets old.
Fish Momentum says hail to Pitt. Hashtag Backyard Bro.
There it is. H2P.
Glad to have Official Momentum in Pitt's corner.
There it is. I like it.
It's good to hear.
Still feeling good today, right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Let's go. I like the Pitt shirt too, man. I see you ain't backing up from nada.
Yeah. Feeling good. Shanoa says Troy F confirms that he's the new right tackle. Jones is benched.
I got to see some other confirmation on that one, man.
But how did he confirm it?
Yeah, I was about to say, how did he confirm that one, man? I feel like only the boss man confirmed that one, right? I don't know. I ain't messing with it. Google it. You Google it. I don't know how you confirm that one.
Did he pull Martavis?
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's Dan Moore's replacement.
I would say that's
my
your
job's
guy. Good. Like, how you do that one? Yeah.
That's it for the Supers, though.
All right, let's get it. Yeah, I low-key want to know, like, hey, bro, what's his name? Sknoa? Oh, Shnoa. Like Snow Money. Snowman. All right, Shmoney. Now you got me thinking about that. Shout out to Cardi B, man. Just had a little baby out there, her and Offset, man. I like that, man. Bringing new babies into this world, man. Salute to the peoples out there doing their thing. But yeah, is it confirmation? What we got? What it's looking like? What the street saying?
He just says he knows he's ready.
That was it? He ain't give us not. Come on, man. Give us some clickbait, Troy. Give us something that we can go crazy on, man. Dang. All right. I like it then. I like it.
Take what you want from that.
Maybe saying he's ready from a health standpoint, ready mentally, and if the opportunity presents itself, he'll be ready to start. I mean, shoot, we've already had one surprise start this week, man, or last week.
He's gonna start. That's up to Tomlin.
Yeah.
But as I said, signs are pointing in a positive direction for Fautano, the way Tomlin talks about him.
Yeah. And the fact that they put him out there with the ones in practice yesterday.
Yeah, and even just
healthy.
throwing him into the mix of, he's gonna try to compete to get that starting right tackle spot.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of the regular season, it's not like the most common thing to do. Usually the competition is happening in training camp and in preseason, right?
I mean, if they do that, where they would just put him out there this week, start him over Broderick specifically, then I think the way I would perceive it is Troy was dominant in the practice portions of camp to the extent that it was clearly he was the better player over Broderick. Otherwise, I don't know. I wouldn't personally be as comfortable with that. Because that's a big one. But I like it though, man.
Yeah, he'll be all right. I think either guy will be fine.
You seen Jonathan Cooper?
Yeah, I mean, I think Seattle's O-line was pretty rough too. I mean, I'll give Denver some credit. They got some pressure on Geno, but
what would you say about our O-line?
Broderick, Fautano, they're up for it.
Respect.
I think the O-line, I'll put it to you this way. I think the O-line played good in week 1. I think they played good. And so if they decide to go with Fautano over Broderick after Broderick's performance in week 1, which I thought was solid, then they must
gotta think that.
Know something we don't about Fautano, that he's going to be like an all-pro, Pro Bowl type of rookie out here. Yeah. And like we'd be doing him injustice by not getting him out. So if that's the case, I think Fautano can hold his own.
Respect, baby.
So if it's Broderick, I think he can hold his own too.
Yeah.
Either or.
It's been good either way, man. That's the NFL, man. That's the NFL.
Schnoa says, post-practice interview said he is now running with the first team with Dan Moore back. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Also confirmed by all Steelers talk. Said UC Sunday.
I look forward to it, baby. I look forward to it. Nothing like an NFL debut, man.
If that is the case, then he probably will start.
I like it,
Dan
man.
Moore comes back, and we have Fautano starting at right tackle in the practice.
I look forward to Sunday. How you feel about it, man?
I told you.
You good with it, right? I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Because that's how I'm gonna interpret it, man. That he was clear cut. Let's say, because that's the only thing I can see. So I like it.
Fautano, West Coast guy too.
Yeah, I like it.
Marco, prove it. Run game at Mile High, or someone is stepping up in that situation.
Okay. Well, I memean, shoot, we about to hop right into this thing, man. So I like what you're on, Mr. Let me see, Marco. Shout out to Marco. One time for the culture, baby. Because, man, we're going to get right into this preview, man. Let's talk about them. Deke, how you feeling about these boys over there in Denver, man? What they doing to you that you like and don't like about them, man?
So far, there's not much I like about their team. Don't think they're really good. Small sample size, but one game they were pretty pitiful against the Seahawks. And the thing about it is, I said this earlier. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Denver wasn't really supposed to be good going into the season. They got about $50 million of their cap space being taken up by a guy that's not even there, who's actually on the team that they're about to play this week, and that's Russell Wilson. So that's like a fifth of the cap. So that's tough to compete with a lot of the other good rosters in the NFL. You look up and down their roster compared to even just Atlanta, team we played week 1. I don't think they're really better anywhere. Worse quarterback, worse running backs, worse weapons on offense, worse offensive line, defense. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Patrick Surtain, he's a better cornerback than Terrell, but I don't think their secondary is necessarily better than the Falcons. Their front seven, I think their linebackers are pretty weak. Maybe you could give some credit to their defensive line, but man, I don't think they're that good of a team right now. Could they get better as the season goes on? Sean Payton, Bo Nix, they hit their stride and everything. They're lucky they got the points that they did, because some of those came off the safeties and the Seahawks just being backed up on the goal line, and Seahawks are being put in a tough spot right there and everything. So, you get the safeties, then you got to punt it away. They couldn't get anything out on those specific drives, but every other drive, Geno Smith had no problems going up and down the field. Kenneth Walker had over 100 yards. Bo Nix, whenever you flip it over to the Denver side of things, he just looked out of sorts. He didn't look like preseason Bo Nix. And should we be surprised as Steelers fans seeing that? Probably not. I fell for the hype a little bit. I thought Bo Nix was going to be better.
You say he was nice.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was going to be better heading into the regular season, but all of that was based off preseason and how he looked. Regular season, it's just not there right now. Now it could be mid-season, week 8, week 9, but yeah, he's just dinking and dunking. I think he had 42 attempts for was it 130, 140 yards or something like that. Seattle's pressure, whenever he didn't get the ball out quick, they were right there within 2-3 seconds. He had to scramble around and try to make something happen. Wasn't really able to. So I don't think they're that good of a team. My prediction or my thoughts for the Steelers, just pretty much do what you did last week. Take care of the ball. Don't beat yourself. Play lights out on defense. And, balls, if you got to make a long field goal or two, this is a good place to do it. With the high elevation. Might be setting records here.
I like it. What you like about him then? Because you said a lot that you didn't like.
Patrick Surtain, that's about it. I guess Sean Payton's a good coach. I like Javonte Williams, but they didn't really utilize him like that.
Yeah.
In their week 1 game, they were actually getting the ball to their backup more than Javonte. Josh Reynolds ain't bad. But
cool little too.
Yeah, dropped a couple passes in that Lions NFC Championship game last year. Yeah, it's really Patrick Surtain. That's what I like about their team. Patrick Surtain, Sean Payton. Bo Nix might be good, but he ain't good right now.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Cool. From my perspective, I think they got a couple things they do good. I think their pass defense is pretty daggone good, actually. More importantly, I think that they got guys that can win up front. Jonathan Cooper and Zach Allen, I think, are a lot better in terms of just the way that D-line can create some pressure, but more importantly, their ability to win one-on-ones. Jonathan Cooper has a nice get-off, and if either of our tackles, Troy or Broderick, are asleep at the wheel or not playing like a high-level player, he had 8.5 sacks last year, had, I want to say, 1.5, but 4 QB hits this past game. If you sleep on Jonathan Cooper, he's going to have a field day. Zach Allen, more so with Zach. Zach's a good player. Put him in the category of more Larry Ogunjobi than Cam Hayward. I put Jonathan Cooper more Alex Highsmith than TJ Watt. But when you look at their matchups, you look at Zach Allen, he gets to go against Spencer Anderson. That's the one where, like I said, we just got to be a little bit respectful of that one, because we're not going to be able to just put a lot of focus on that, because they do got guys that I think are just better as a whole at rushing the passer than Atlanta did last week, man. And they're built to play the pass. That's the thing with Denver right now. When Seattle started to have success, it was because they started to run the football. When they tried to do the drop back pass in the first 2 quarters, they struggled. They got beat up front. That was the big reason why they had the 2 safeties. They had 2 holding calls in the end zone. One guy gets tackled in the end zone, another guy holds the guy in the end zone. That's happening because those guys are getting beat up front, man. And when you look at Pat Surtain II, pick your poison. You either like him or you like Sauce Gardner as the best corners in the league right now, and he's playing like it. He had a tough matchup with DK Metcalf and still kept him in check. And that's the thing where when you're watching Surtain, you're like, all right, this dude not only can handle the big body receivers, but he also can run with those little guys as well. And the thing that I think he's doing a better job this year is his tackling. Riley Moss, a young player out of Iowa. I think this is, 2nd year in the league right now? But for him, man, decent number 2 corner. Nothing crazy, but decent. I think the other thing I like of them is their offensive scheme. When you talk about their scheme, the execution isn't there, but you can see for certain the intent and the challenges that is going to present. And what I mean is this: they build every formation. They're going to make you assignment check pre-snap to post-snap. And if you do not communicate or your count is off, they will have guys running free. They had guys running free versus Seattle, a lot of it. The problem was Bo Nix was very up and down as a passer. He had some passes where it looked good down the yard, others where he's hitting guys in the face with it. And that's what you typically get with rookies when it's the regular season, because now you got dudes that's over here really studying him, really putting together game plans to highlight his weaknesses. And right now it appears that zone coverage is what he struggles with more than man. The success that he had down the grass, whether it was to Cortland Sutton or whether it was to Reynolds, was when it was a man-to-man coverage and he can either get those guys on deep overs or trying to throw it up for the back shoulder jump ball. When it was true zone concepts, multiple Seattle players had interceptions, but there were probably 3 more that got left out there hitting dudes square in the chest with it, man. But the other thing that I would say is this, man. I think that the last thing I would say I like about them is they're opportunistic. As bad as they were playing, as light in the talent department as they are, going into halftime, it was still a highly contested game because they were able to put together 2 safety drives. When you get 2 safeties, it's like, yeah, this the NFL. You spot teams' points, you allow teams to hang around. It can get a little weird. And you looking at the end of the game, it takes Geno Smith having a high-end clutch pass and a tight one-on-one situation to Tyler Lockett. Otherwise, you're punting. And now Denver has a chance to get something at the end of this game to make it extremely weird. So that's the thing when we're talking about the NFL. Is like, yeah, we can look at them and we feel like Seattle should have beat them by 2 scores. But if you do not respect them, if you do not play with a certain level of professionalism, this team can and will beat you. The same way they was about to backdoor win versus Seattle, and the same way if we come out there half cocked, they'll beat us as well. We'll be over here like, man, this is a Tomlin loss, man. Oh my God. So that's kind of like I said, the things I saw from them that I liked.
Yeah, I'll give them their fight. I guess, as you could say, as a team trying to come back in that Seattle game, even though a lot of things were going wrong for them, and they were just a little bit dull for the most part for most of the game. But also Bo Nix in particular, because he was getting blasted. But he stood tall. That last, I think it was the last drive.
Started using his legs.
Yeah, to get him within 1 score. He ran it in for the touchdown, and he could have I think he got hit a little bit as he was crossing the goal line, but he's putting himself out there after getting hit the whole game, trying to get a score to get him back within 1 point. So you gotta respect that. Like he didn't have any bad body language. He wasn't like pouting or moping or anything. He
didn't even point no fingers, man.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to give him credit there.
Yeah. Now, in terms of the things that I don't like about them, or the things that I think are weaknesses for them specifically, I think they are lacking in offensive talent. Cortland Sutton's their best player on offense. Javonte, I like him, but they hardly used him. And then at times he kept like slipping. So I was like, yo, what's this about? Like, usually your footing's a lot better. Yeah. That wasn't the case. I also think that they're just lacking in overall playmakers on the team. And that's offense, defense, and special teams. When we talk about our playmakers, we know we got GP. We talk about Moof. We talk about how even with Warren, how he gives you the splash ability, right? We said with Justin Fields, man, you got the ability to take it to the crowd. I mean, we saw Geno run for a 20-yard touchdown. I'm like, bro, if that was Justin Fields, Lord have mercy, man. Like, so when I think of that, then when I think on the defense side of the ball, we got a TJ, we got a Cam, you got a Highsmith, you got a Patrick Queen, right? You got a Mink on the back end. So I just feel like we got a lot more playmakers than they do. I also think they struggle with pass blocking. It's weird because I think that they are a better pass offense than run offense at this stage, but their pass blocking is atrocious. Bo Nix was getting killed back there, man. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot worse with our unit because Seattle is good up front, but they not us up front. We saw that even last year. They definitely struggle with their run defense. Like I said, that's when the game really started to change for Seattle. That second half, they came out running the football. Kenneth Walker, and a little bit more Kenneth Walker, man. To me, I look at Najee. I'm looking at Jaylen Warren. Why can't they do those exact same things, right? Another thing that I would say, though, like I said with Bo Nix, he's just a rookie. And he's playing like a rookie. He's going to have some moments where he look halfway all right. But like Deke said, with the third downs or even just his passing yardage, like everything was dink and dunk, even on third downs. You're like, bro, this third and 12, he's throwing it 5 yards. At this third and 10, he's throwing it 6. Like, he's not really pushing the ball downfield. And part of that is because he's a rookie. And we say, oh, good decision making. Like when we look at Kenny Pickett at times. And we say, man, he's not putting the ball in harm's way. but there are still opportunities where you want to see more than just 2 to 3 of those downfield attempts. You want to see him stretch it a little bit more, especially on the possession downs. But with Bo first start, that wasn't the case. So hopefully that continues, because I think Seattle ended up being, was it 4 of 18 or something like that on third downs. It's hard to win the league, man, when you can't sustain drives. We have seen that. We've lived that before. Thank goodness that ain't our case no more. But over in Denver, that was definitely what they were dealing with week 1. And then they're, in terms of team discipline, highly penalized and multiple turnovers. When you start turning the ball over, having penalties, and you can't sustain third down drives, it's a recipe for disaster. That's a big reason why we won last week. That's a big reason why under Coach Tomlin we win a lot of one-score games, because we don't beat ourselves. This team right here, man, they do a lot of beating themselves on top of not having the robust amount of talent that we would have to even overcome some of that stuff, man. But like I said, that's kind of how I see, those in terms of the weaknesses right now for them.
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a sloppy game all around from them last week.
I mean, shoot, both sides, though, low-key. You got Seattle fumbling the punt. That's put them back there on the second time when they had
Gino
the safety.
Threw one literally right to the Denver linebacker.
Hit it right in the face with him. It was the second play of the game, bro.
Yeah, put Denver and scored. Yeah, literally like
his first pass, second play of the game, hits him right in the face.
Yeah, again, 2 of Denver's scoring drives outside of the 2 safety. So the other 2 were field goals gifted by Seattle to them.
And the interception that they had, the dude goes out on the 1 and they get the safety. That was the first safety they had. And he's just like, that's a bad luck.
Right.
But I'd still tip my cap to Denver's defense, because I'm like, you still got to force the safety. You got to force that call. You got to force that to happen. So they did do that. But it was a weird start to the game, man. Seattle was almost trying to give it away.
Right. Yeah, that's the reason why Denver was in it. And then Seattle started to get their act together in the second half, and Kenneth Walker was going off.
Mm-hmm.
Gino was able to start getting it to his receivers. I know Deke, I think he only had like 30, but Tyler Lockett had a little bit of a game.
Deke was dealing with Surtain all day. Surtain followed him around. The catches that Deke had were all stop routes. It was like 10-yard stop, 7-yard like crossing route, and then I think it was like 2 PIs where it would have been at the catch point, that 5-yard stop route. Was it a push off? Did he tug him? Surtain, I mean, it's Patrick Surtain, man. So, yeah. He was at him.
I see no reason as to why we don't win this game if we do exactly what we did last week.
Mm-hmm.
I see no reason. And, like, that's not even exactly where I want us to be optimally as a team. But if we could just replicate last week, we'll win this.
Yeah.
We'll definitely win this.
I like it, man. I like it. Before we get to the predictions, I did have some matchups, man, that hopefully will help us get to that, man. But these are a little bit different this week, man. Starting it off, man, GP and Pat Surtain. Surtain is going to follow GP around. Last week, who was our best receiver? It was GP. GP was the reason why we were able to move the ball. GP got us in the scoring range multiple times. GP has Pat Surtain this week. So if GP is going to be who he says he is and who we all want him to become, this is the guy. AJ Terrell was cool. AJ Terrell is not Pat Surtain. This is the guy this week, man. So if you're going to be that guy, man, be that guy each and every week. We would talk about that with AB. We would say, man, it didn't matter who was guarding AB, right? We knew he was going to give us out. We knew he was going to ball out. We looking at GP like, man, we ready for you to start taking that next step to being a great receiver, being a franchise caliber receiver that's going to get paid a ton of money, but you got to do it against these type of guys, man. So like I said, that's the first one for me, man. The next one, since all things are still saying Justin Fields right now. We're going to check the injury report, but everything is still Justin Fields. Him versus Broncos pass secondary. Last week, he had a better secondary that he went against. He didn't turn the ball over. Repeat process. Now, the corner out here in terms of Surtain is a lot better than Terrell. Riley Moss, decent, nothing crazy. But just don't make the mistakes, man. So far, so good. It's a smaller sample size here, but through 4 games in the Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, you've looked good. Keep it up. But like I said, that Broncos pass defense as a whole, it could get a little weird, not just because of their secondary, but more so because of their rush guys. I felt like Gino kind of got in trouble with their rush early on, and then from there, they started to run the ball to kind of offset that. I think with Arthur Smith, He's going to look at that tape and say, run this ball to kind of keep that rush at bay early on when they're fresh. Because once the game goes on, now it's a better scenario for us. But early on, they're going to be hyped up, ready to get after it, man, because that's how they looked last week versus Seattle. After that, speaking of them offensive linemen, specifically Broderick/Troy, because it could be Troy now, but Jonathan Cooper. Matthew Judon gets sacks, but Matthew Judon's pass rush moves aren't the same as what we're going to be talking about with the Jonathan Cooper, who I think just has a better natural ability to rush the passer. I think with Judon, he wins, but it's a different style of winning, man. Whereas I think with Jonathan Cooper, this will be a little bit better of a test for both of those guys, man, whoever it is out there. But you got to make sure that you're ready to go from start to finish because, like I said, last week, it didn't matter if it was a starter or when the starter went out and the backup came in, he was getting off on both of them dudes, and he's coming off of a high-end season for himself where he had a career-high 8.5 sacks, very similar, like I said, when we talked Alex Highsmith prior to him getting his nice contract. We kind of see his uptick in production. This dude's on a similar trajectory. Heard me talk about Spencer Anderson earlier. Him and Zach Allen. Zach Allen, like I said, that's their Larry Ogunjobi. That's their best interior D lineman. He's productive. He's a 5.5 type of sack guy, typically, but he does create pressure both versus the run and the pass. So Spencer got to hold up versus that. And then for JPJ, you got the last one because it's him versus Cortland Sutton. That is literally their best passing option. That is going to be their best chance to move the ball consistently against us is Cortland Sutton. And me personally, I think JPJ going to make this look like Drake London last week. I think that Cortland struggles a little bit to beat off of that, to beat man-to-man press. And I think that's something that JPJ does at a very high level. And when I looked at Cortland Sutton last week versus Tariq Woolen, that was one of the big things that you would see him struggle with. You would also see him versus, it wasn't Witherspoon, it was another dude they had rotating over there. But you would just see where Cortland wasn't beating it enough, smooth enough, fast enough. And when you take into account their offensive line, he is going to have to win in a hurry in order for Bo Nix to have time. And I just think that JPJ, if he does what we've been seeing him do, that definitely puts us in a great situation to really, like I said, just lock them all the way down right there, man.
Yeah. Make it so Cortland Sutton sucks against us, so his trade value goes down and we trade for him next week.
Hey, low-key, Cortland would be a nice number 2. I don't like him as a 1. I like him as a 2, though, bro.
I don't know if I'll even want him anymore. If he gets like a catch and if he does a Drake London stat line, I'll be like,
Oh, but it's JPJ, though.
Let's go for someone else.
But it's JPJ. He could be a 2. Imagine if he's out there now, JPJ, you got to go against Sutton or GP. It's different when it's just Sutton out there. It's like, hey, y'all want that one? All right, go take that one.
Yeah. That'll be 2 rough performances back to back.
Quarterback play matters too. I do think we got the better quarterback, whether we talking Fields or Russ. I see some of the positive stuff with Bo. I can see why some people are intrigued by him.
Yeah, I could see it working out at some point.
He has like some flashes. Yeah, he has some flashes, but it's just like, not yet. It ain't ready just yet in my eyes.
Yeah, because I do like that toughness aspect.
Yeah.
He brought to the table last week. With Pickens, though, the Pickens and Surtain matchup.
Yeah.
I would like to see Pickens go off against him. I think we all would. But we could also realistically see Pickens maybe only having 3-4 catches, 50 yards. So that means the opportunity is there for
somebody gonna have
maybe
to
a Roman Wilson if he's healthy,
Yeah.
Pat Freiermuth. You got to have a game potentially. Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin. Bounce back week for either of those guys. Hopefully Jaylen Warren plays a little bit more too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
or even move.
Other guys on offense are gonna have to step up
because last week was our second guy.
Yeah, and it was really just Pickens because Muth only had what, like 30 yards,
20-something yards. Yeah.
Yeah, Najee had his on the ground, but in the pass game, some other people are gonna have to step up because this could be the game. If they don't, where we look at ourselves and say we need to make a trade before this Chargers game in Week 3, like we need to. But it's up to them. I think the opportunities are going to be there.
Yeah, I'm with you. If you want to still be wide receiver 2 and keep the Steelers from shopping,
this is
have a day. This is the game for you.
Yeah.
Riley Moss, good, not great, nothing special, just a good player right now, man, young player. But It's like, yo, if you're Van Jefferson, if you're Calvin Austin, if you're
I hope Roman Wilson gets out there. I really do. I think he can be that guy. We got to pull the practice
report too to see what his looking like. Because if he was yesterday full, today full, then it's trending in the right direction.
Was he full yesterday?
I don't know. But I'm like, if we can know that, I think that definitely gives us a lot more clarity, because somebody is going to have to step up to give us more production, just based off of the history of Pat Surtain and what he just did last week versus DK Metcalf. We would all agree that we think DK at this stage is further along than GP. You say he was limited yesterday?
Yeah.
They haven't put anything for today yet, correct?
Of course, Larry Ogunjobi somehow limited too.
Let the toe. Is it a toe again?
Knee.
Oh, he changed it up on us this year. Okay.
Darius Rush, concussion limited.
Still, okay.
Russell Wilson limited. That's all yesterday still.
Okay.
Nothing today.
What they say about Denver? Anybody over there of substance?
Oh, yeah. They're starting tackle Garrett Bowles.
He's still down?
Did not practice with calf.
Oh, baby. I said, ooh.
And their right tackle was getting cooked too last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their whole offensive line was getting cooked.
Yeah.
On paper, they're not bad. Like, they got players, but they played
didn't
pretty
play
shitty
well,
against Seattle.
They did not play good, man. Maybe it was you thought on the road first game. I don't know, but yeah, this wasn't the vibe.
Josh Reynolds, Achilles, DNP yesterday.
I
think even their third guy. Isn't his name Vele?
He's hurt too?
DNP ribs.
Ooh. Because Reynolds finished the game, though. Reynolds was out there. Dang. I like Reynolds' game a little bit, man.
I was going to say, maybe their fourth or fifth receivers are actually secretly better than their 2 and their 3 anyway.
Dang.
And you know the Steelers, some no-name dude.
You already know how this goes, bro.
We'll make them a superhero.
So, like, who is this guy? We just signed him from the practice squad. He's nice, though.
Yeah. I still have PTSD about Travis Fulgham.
Oh, man. Dude, Travis, I think of the Quez Watkins, bro. When it was Quez, and what was the other dude? Philly, though. Who was the other dude with him? Let's say it was 2. They had 2 receivers, I felt like. And then Detroit, obviously, was another one.
Yeah, I don't remember Detroit.
You called the Amon-Ra.
I did. Mm-hmm. I just said, watch out for him. He's going to be good. Kind of called that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad take by me.
Just saying, bro.
He's one of the best receivers in the league.
Are they bringing up Tim Patrick? What's the other guy they talking about?
He went off against us?
I don't think he did. No, I don't remember.
When was that?
I don't feel like he ever went off on us. I think they were just saying, like,
talking about
another
him
guy.
Being on,
yeah.
I thought they cut him.
That's what I thought as well, because we talked about will we sign him or not. Yeah, I don't see him up here anymore. Oh, they do got Troy Franklin over there. I forget. All right.
Okay, that's what I mean.
I like Troy. I didn't even think about Troy over there. Okay.
That's what I mean. He might be secretly better than Reynolds and Bailey anyway.
Think about it. We like Troy. We talked a little Troy coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. I
forgot about Troy.
I think I want Reynolds to be healthy then. Yeah, don't throw some unknown commodity out there that has a connection with the quarterback and next going back to Oregon. Yeah. Don't do that. I don't want that.
No comfortability this week, man.
All right, we got some supers that rolled up.
I like it.
While we were talking there.
I like it.
Square Harris says, just want to say I love the show. Keep working, boys. Shout out to the O-line for holding it down. Sabotage Dan Moore. It's real. Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on his name.
Deke don't love me no more. Mama Love is proud of you, Moats. And peace, love, and joy, fam.
Hey, nah, salute, man. All love. You know that, man. Receiving it and giving it. You know what time we on, man. Deke, you don't love him no more, bro. What's up with that, Deke? It's Sequoia, West Virginia guy, something? What's up?
It must be.
Yeah, you a mountaineer? You almost heaven? What's happening, man?
He must be a Mitch guy or something.
Oh, man. I can see that.
Big Trubisky guy, probably.
I can see that.
Bear Pod asks, trap game. Mike T. 0-3 versus Sean Payton. Early season conditioning not ready for Denver's altitude.
It could be a trap game if you come in with that mindset that, oh, they suck, they ain't got nothing, we're going to wash them. Yeah, it could be a trap game. That's not how I perceive it. No, I perceive it as we better make sure we playing our best football. Otherwise, yeah, it could definitely get uncomfortable for us out there, man.
I mean, that technically should be every game, though.
Now, y'all don't live like that. Y'all don't be talking like that.
We're just commentating on the game, though, and like, just how you see it. Like, I think we're a much better team than Denver.
I'm with you. But human element is real, man. Or human nature is real. But, yeah, man.
For sure.
If you go in there and you think that they suck,
that's why
they will beat you.
Patriots
it's
last
that
year.
simple.
That's why we lost to the Cardinals last year.
If you think they suck, they will beat you. You better listen to how Coach Tomlin talks every Tuesday. And he talk really highly of every opponent because at this level, the skill, everybody has it. At this level, everybody has talent. Now, the degrees of separation between a TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith, right? Like, we think TJ is the best defender in the world. But if TJ is 70% healthy, Highsmith will probably be the better player. And it's that type of stuff where just like, that's not that big of a gap, man. Like, you got to go out there with your best foot forward every time. Otherwise, the dude that you might not know, might not be as familiar with, he is still very talented and he's still very much capable of having success. It's the reason why we love Jaylen Warren. A lot of people didn't know who Jaylen Warren was or even cared about Jaylen Warren when we signed him as an undrafted free agent. But you look at what he's been able to do, and this is wild, playing behind a first rounder. All right. We talked about some of the big storyline. Oh, man, this guy was 6th rounder, did it. This guy was this line, Ron did it. But it's like, yo, you got to make sure that each and every time you're out there, you put your best foot forward, man, because everybody at this level is talented enough.
Marco Prove It says next 7 games, our low is 5-2. Our high is 7-0, and reality is 6-1.
If we do what we're supposed to do, it's on paper. But the only way to get there, kind of like what Phil said, you can't get to 2-0 without starting at 1-0, man. All right, we checked off that 1-0 first. Now time to go get that 2-0, and we do got a very favorable matchup, man. I haven't even checked the spread yet, but I feel like we got to be favored on paper, right?
It was 3-something.
Yeah, I said we got to be favored.
Whenever I checked,
man.
I don't know if it shifted. I would guess maybe it would shift towards 4 or 5 as time goes on.
For sure.
Could be wrong, though. Tons of fun. Loved the Deshaun Elliott breakdown, and I told you about Quez.
Hey, shout out. Tons of fun. Shout out. Yeah, we did drop a Deshaun Elliott film breakdown. In fact, that's for the members only right now. So shout out to the members, the upper room. Yeah, I do got a little early access on that. We also have a Dante Jackson film session that's out there as well, man, talking about what he did in his Steelers regular season debut, man. Was super impressed with him, man. And yeah. Shout out to Quest, man.
Score Harris, we needed another young money draft that will solve the receiver issue. AB was really that guy. Put some respect on his name. Emmanuel Sanders was like that.
Facts. Can't forget Mike Wallace, man. They had all the elements right there, man. And those guys developed as well. And I think that's the other part. Doesn't matter how you get here, whether you're drafted, undrafted, or we trade for you. You have to keep developing and keep getting better and keep improving your game. And with all 3 of those dudes, man, all of them did that, and that was the beautiful part of seeing it happen here. Typically, it's like one of those guys would develop, the other guy got to go somewhere else to get good, you know? But to have all of them here at the same time and doing what they did, salute that, man. But hopefully we could do that right now. Well, we could
have done it this year by drafting an extra receiver, but that would have meant we didn't take Fautanu or Zach Frazier, like a Peyton Wilson.
But think of it,
I like all those picks.
We still got young guys, though, in the sense of GP, Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin. That could be that.
I like Roman Wilson. At this point, I don't know how much faith I got in Calvin Austin or
Don't
Van
you
Jefferson.
do that. Don't you, Calvin Austin.
I probably have more faith in Scotty Miller.
Don't you do that,
point.
man. Don't you do that. We love Calvin Austin. He's fast. He could return punts. Sauce Gardner said he was the toughest guy to guard in college.
I think we're going to need another receiver here.
Oh, that's crazy, Deke. That is actually crazy. So what, he can't run routes now? So now he can't get open. Is that what you're saying?
He's fast.
He can't get production. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's crazy. That's crazy, Deke. That's crazy, Deke. That's crazy.
Where's it at?
It's coming up this week. He was
Okay.
waiting for opportunity. He came with opportunity.
I hope so.
He didn't want to get it last week. If he gave it to you last week, everybody been like, oh, we knew Calvin. No. He wanted to get some suspense. That's it.
This is a big opportunity.
Come on, man. Yeah.
I like Wilson being that guy, though.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Was Roman he said he was limited. He was limited, right?
Yeah. I know he's not an outside guy, but I could definitely see him blossoming into that second or third target between him and Muth to ease up the workload on Pickens.
On a consistency plan and play out, I agree 100%. I just like Calvin's big play. I like the speed, but we got to figure out we need the production to equate to it right now. He's not Quez Watkins yet, though, so don't put him in the Quez category just yet. He ain't there.
I'm trying to think of what other guys we can get. Michael Thomas suspension's up.
Oh, yeah, that was just one game. Yeah.
Sign him potentially.
Who else is available?
Kind of happy we didn't get Mike Williams.
And why is that?
Looks like
Where did he go
he's
right
going to
now?
go to
I
New York
missed
to
him.
die. His career's going to go to New York to die, I think.
Here. Yeah, he did.
I just don't think it's going to work out.
He did.
That's going to be a weird scenario. Yeah, I guess Devontae Adams is really the only guy out there. We're just going to have to go big or go home.
Time out. Wait a minute. I don't think we got to go there just yet. At one point.
After this week, this is the week. This is the deadline.
But is it, though? Because we would still agree that we said Russ technically was the guy that we were looking at and envisioning the throw-in attack. We was like, oh, you got your DK and your Tyler Lockett. GP, Calvin Austin. That's a Russ dude, not a Fields. Fields ain't doing that just yet. So that's what
Fields is going to keep playing good, so we're going to have to get him some artillery here. We're going to have to get him some more weapons.
But Calvin could be a weapon for Russ, but not a weapon for Fields. You catch what I'm saying? Like,
we'll see.
Man.
The rapport hasn't been built yet. It's 1 week, but
it's just go down the grass and Russ throws it as high and as far as he can, and it just finds a way to just drop there. He does it all the time. We seen it with Lockett all the time, bro. You know this. You be like, bro, is that even? I don't even know if that's real. Like you're playing a video game. I hate it, but now we get a chance to see that, and Calvin is our fast guy.
Listen, I hope Fields builds some rapport with these guys because we might seriously need it this week.
I would agree.
I told you that it's very realistic that Pickens has a similar DK Metcalf stat line. Now I hope he doesn't. I hope he mosses Surtain, goes off for 100, and he starts
come back with his head.
Cement his status as a top 5 guy. But there is a world where maybe it's not even Pickens' fault. Maybe there's just a world where Fields doesn't want to look Surtain's way.
Yeah, which could be the case. We talked about last week he didn't really attack the middle of the field, but we know Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons were in the middle of the field. So maybe that was the deterrent for him to just, I'm not even playing with that. So it could be a scenario where he says, I'm not even looking over there.
Do we got score predictions?
You know I got a score prediction. Let's get it, man. Come on, bro. How you feeling? I guess
we were in the middle of the super chats there, but I forgot about that.
It'd be like that sometimes. I'll let you go with it. Man, I like when you take the initiative, Deke. I don't
even know if Denver scores a touchdown. I'll give them 9.
Mm-hmm.
Either they do score a touchdown and maybe miss an extra point or something, or go for it for 2 and get a field goal. They end up with 9. It's either that or 3 field goals. And we get over 20. We get like 20, 23.
I like it.
I think it's just a good all-around game. The refs there are better. They understand that when TJ Watt is able to get to the quarterback in a millisecond, it's actually TJ Watt just being that good, not him breaking the rules.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think TJ Watt has a game. He follows up from last week's performance. D-line, pressure, we get after it. Bo Nix is flustered. There's a pick or two. We're already showing that we're a turnover-heavy team on defense. Two picks, should have been like 3. I mean, the 2 TJ strip sacks, holy hell.
Come on, man.
Holy hell.
Come on, man.
And if Denver was turning the ball over like that against Seattle just last week, I can only imagine what's capable of happening this week against our Steelers defense.
Talk that talk.
Yeah, so we put the offense in good spots. I think Fields understands the role, understands what he's got to do, and how he can contribute to wins by just going in, knowing that he's got to manage the game and not turn the ball over. Just like as the prerequisite, as the priority. If you could just go off that, then we're going to be in a good spot on offense too, because defense is going to set us up for some good field position at times. And, hey, we punch 1 or 2 in, whether Fields running it and Najee, whatever. It's just an all-around good game. All-around good game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Like I said, Boz might hit a deep one here. Watch out.
Shout out,
60+, there's no reason why we're not throwing them out there.
Come on,
high
man.
altitude.
Come on. At least to get it on tape. Man, you might get one. Come on now.
23-9. Yep.
I like it, man. I like it. I got a 23-13. I think that we will find a way to score 2 touchdowns. I think the rest are field goals. But I think the touchdowns will come off of the short drive or the short fields. We are going to create turnovers versus this group, whether it's via strip sack, Highsmith, or TJ, or Cam, or, like I said, man, it's turnover, the pick 6, because Bo, we putting that ball in some bad places, man. And I just don't think our secondary is going to drop the amount of catchable balls that Seattle secondary dropped last week, man. So to me, I think that we do win the turnover battle again. I think that's a huge part of it.
I think we drop one. Someone's gonna do it.
No. That's why I said 23 though. If we was gonna catch all of them, we'd get 30. We it happens, man. But just gotta catch them. Just catch the ones they throw to you. He, like I said last week, he was throwing a lot of them at the dudes, man. So I do feel good about that. I don't know how they get their points, man, but at the same time, it's the NFL. Weird stuff happens, and all it takes is a couple field goals, and now you get a weird backdoor touchdown, and now you got your 13. Now, that's how they feel good about themselves. But to me, I feel like the pass rush, the turnovers are going to be the big thing in this. And for Justin Fields, play clean. As long as he plays clean, man, I like us to win this thing with a double-digit margin like you see. We turn that ball over. If we highly penalized, it'll get weird. That is also how I feel. But as long as we won't turn it over, I think we win this thing going away like that, man.
The fresh start with the Steelers and being around these new surroundings, like a good culture, a good organization, really might be the thing that catapults Fields here.
I like it, man.
It really could. Because he got to see just last week where, man, this is like I could just go into a game like this with this mentality of if I don't turn the ball over, I'm going to be able to keep us in games.
Which is a lot different than what the ask of him was in Chicago when they said be Superman.
Top 10 guy and
put the cape on.
Didn't really have as good of surroundings around him until probably his last year. That was the best team that he had.
Yeah.
And up to that point, I think the decision was in a way already made. I know Fields played better in the second half of the season, but you got the number 1 pick and Caleb Williams is there. You're picking him over Justin Fields. Now, if they didn't have the number 1 pick, if they didn't absolutely fleece the Panthers, there's a good chance Fields is still there.
I would agree.
And they're trying him out for a 4th season.
Yeah.
But, yeah, with Fields being here and this defense, having Tomlin, hey, this could be the thing that just sparks him, right? Like, just from a mental standpoint and, like, seeing this fresh perspective and being around a new team, a new organization, doing things a different way.
Speaking from experience, man, fresh scenery can definitely be a huge benefit for you. I've been places where fresh scenery is not a benefit. But typically, from my experience coming to Pittsburgh after being in a place that at the time in Buffalo, not too far from how Chicago has been these past couple years under Fields, not the most success. You get here when you have the same steady voice, the same owner, the same GM, a lot of the similar faces on the same team throughout the years. You feel different, like in the sense of how you want to prepare, in the sense of your optimism surrounding each and every game, each and every season. It's a difference when you're walking into a game and you got to talk yourself into believing that y'all can win versus how I know since I've been in Pittsburgh, every single time we walk into a stadium, it's like, bro, it's about us. We do what we're supposed to do. It doesn't matter what they do, what they send out there. It doesn't matter. He's getting a chance to experience that, and that's communicated top down when Coach Tomlin speaks. He's getting a chance to hear that for the first time. I know he won't hear that out there in Chicago, man. And if they were saying it, they definitely didn't believe in Chicago, because how could you? It's hard to believe it if you haven't already achieved it, if you haven't already done it. But when we talk Lombardis, when we talk recency, success, when we talk about just overall never having losing seasons, right? All of that matters. And for Justin Fields, man, I could see where all of that could be a huge positive part for him to keep playing more like we saw last week and only get better from there. Versus when he was in Chicago, and now, okay, you won last week, Deke, I still need you to go out here and throw it 40 times this week, man. Be perfect. That's a way tougher ask, especially at this level. And we can see it at times on Chicago's tape. Turnovers come from when you're trying to force, when you're trying to do too much, man. And for right now, he doesn't have to do too much. Just play within the system and you'll be fine, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. All right, I think we had some people dropping their score predictions. Let me check you guys real quick. Hannibal 090 has 27-13 in favor of the black and gold. Mike Hood got it 24-6 for the black and gold. Nick Ferrier 28-13 Steelers. Okay, Skeeter Jones 30-14 Steelers. Let me see. AJ Martinez got it 31-3. He says Justin Fields is going to have 2 rushing TDs, and TJ Watt is going to have 1 touchdown, and Najee Harris is going to have a touchdown. I likes that. Let's see. Leah Warren. Shout out to Leah Warren in the 254 Killeen, Texas. You know it's nothing but love. She in the 23-10 Steelers, so following suit with your prediction. You had it at 9. She had it at 10. I like it.
Yeah.
The Don Hefe Kwan has it 33-17 for the black and gold. Shout out. Let me see. Danny Littlejohn, 28-27 Steelers. A little bit of a high-scoring game. I ain't gonna lie. If they score 27 points, I might be upset, bro.
That'd be crazy.
I would be upset, man. Because who is the contributing factor? Is it Javonte Williams? So our rush defense is atrocious.
It's Javonte Williams and maybe Troy Franklin.
Right, because I'm like, I don't think Cortland is doing that. But yeah, they can't have 27. If it's 27, we got to have done bad. Like, oh, we gave up explosive, I don't know, punt return, a kick return, something, bro. Yeah. I just don't see them just walking out here and scoring 28 points on our defense. Like, no. Deke, no, I can't see that, Deke. I can't see it.
DC 5-3 got it 27-6 Steelers. Tons of fun. 27-17.
Let's go.
Oscar Berea's got a 27-17 as well.
I likes that. Rashawn Jones is calling 27-10 with a Minka pick 6. I for certain could see the Minka pick 6. As soon as I was watching Bo Nix start throwing up ball and hit people in the face, I said, oh, Minka finna get him one. Don't be surprised if Dante get another one too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like it then, man. I like it. So, yeah, it looks like everybody has the black and gold getting the dub, for better or worse. Because isn't it sometimes like taboo if everybody's picking it still? Usually we got Noriega in here giving us some like...
Oh, he's a Fields guy.
Oh, man. So he's going to still be positive this week. Dang. All right, then. All right. I like it.
Yeah, I'm sure he predicted the Steelers once he heard Fields was going to be the starter.
Yeah, he really don't like Russ. This is facts. All right. Hey, well, shoot, man. That's the preview part of this thing, man. So you already know the drill. Hit that like button if y'all digging what we doing over here. And subscribe if you are new to the channel, baby. Got a couple supers we're going to get to real quick. And then we'll get to our next topic, baby.
AJ Martinez gifted one to Antonio Jackson.
Shout out to AJ being a rock star,
and
paying
Cam
it for it.
Pinkney.
And Antonio Jackson and Cam Pinkney. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. And I see you also, Marco Pravat. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
AJ Martinez just says Cookie Monster.
Shout out to the Cookie Monster.
And Marco,
is the Cookie Monster here today? Shout out to Cookie Monster, man.
Marco Pruitt says no on Michael Thomas.
Nah, I'm anti-Michael. I'm good on Michael. I know you still want him.
We'll see what happens this week.
It look bad. This week we call him Michael Thomas. Lord, man. It can't be that bad, bro.
I think we're treating our punter situation as a weak trial run. So why can't we do the same with Michael Thomas?
Deke, it's Michael Thomas, bro. Come on, man. Don't
He's
do
a
me
free
like
agent.
that, man.
He doesn't have a job.
Come on, man. Don't do me like that, Deke. Come on, bro.
If he doesn't perform up to the job, we can cut him loose at any time. It's not that deep. Good upside, though. Low risk, high reward.
Low risk, high reward? Oh, yeah. Man.
Definitely. Bear Paw, D-line is going to stuff the Denver run, force Knicks to throw.
No, that's facts. I see us being able to stop that run. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. And as long as they can't do that, we are right where we want to be. Early on, you just got to weather the storm. Early on, Denver is going to come out hyped up. I think early on that opening drive or the first two drives, they could have some success moving the ball, just in the sense of when you see the amount of pre-snap movement that Sean Payton plays with, or that Sean Payton implements with the offense, naturally, when it's your first time in the game against it, yes, we're still playing fast, but you're still getting acclimated to how fast, how crisp, because you remember, we're only seeing it from the cards. We're seeing it from dudes that aren't in that system trying to give you those looks with our practice squad. But when you first get out there, it is going to feel a little, oh, all right, man, oh, dude, oh, that's fast, ball snap. And that's part of also why with Denver, they had like a little bit of movement early on in the game. It was like for like a series or two. Then it like drastically changed. But that's part of it, man. They do a lot of building the formation, a lot of building to what they want to get. They're going to show you a 2x2. By the time it's done, it's 3x1, ball back offset over there, ball snap. It's going to show you 3x1. Then it's going to end. Oh, man, they didn't reload it, shifted. Boom, ball snap. That's what they do. Problem is, it's not Drew Brees at quarterback, so it looks cool. It gets guys in position to make plays, but if he can't drive the car, it doesn't matter. And right now, he's struggling to drive the car, man.
Marco Prove It has joined the upper room.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Marco. I hit you. I got you, Marco. You know I had you. Yes, indeed.
We also got Trent Johnson asking if anyone saw the dirty hit Judon put on GP. Speared him in the back for no reason.
I missed that one.
I did too. I don't know.
Yeah, I missed that one. Did GP have the ball in his hands when this happened? Or was he just like standing around and it happened?
Not sure.
I don't know. Because it's like, if GP got that ball in his hands, I'm old school. We don't really talk that like spirit talk. It's like, yo, either get down or get laid down. So, yeah, if you up with the ball, hey, man, good luck. But yeah, I missed that though, man.
Didn't have the ball.
All right, okay, yes, I missed that then. So he was standing, not even blocking. He around the pal. All right, because that happens too. You standing around that pal. I got to see the play, man. Let's see if he's standing around that pal though. That could definitely happen too, man. But yeah, I just need to see it. That's all.
Tons of fun says, will we see a Steelers' first touchdown of the season this week, or will it be next week? Still worried about our offensive line.
That's respect. I have us getting a touchdown. I think we scored 2 touchdowns this week. Like I said, I think we're going to get very advantageous field position via turnover. And I think from there, Justin Fields, since he'll be the guy that's out there, I think he is able to push it in, whether it's his legs or I don't know. But we should score twice. Like legit touchdowns, yes. Offensive touchdowns, not defense either, because I know it right. Oh, man, defense scored, but offense doesn't score. No. 2 offense. I feel like it's offense scoring.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. When the defense starts scoring, that's when it's a great day. Yeah.
What do we got next?
Shoot. Next up, we should be. Let me get a little surprise real quick. I'm going to just hit that thing and just open it up. Boom. All right. We got our picks. So, yeah, let's get to the picks real quick. Shout out to Jaron Pittsburgh Steelers for life, because I want to do the picks first. So then we end it with the phones.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. There it is. All right. But, yeah, shout out to the homie Jaron Pittsburgh Steelers for life, keeping track of the scores from last week. Okay, let me pull up everything. So, yeah, Deke, last week, your boy was victorious, per usual, with a nice winning record of 5-4. Okay, so salute to the fact that it wasn't close at all.
Sounds about right.
No. In fact, I think you got lucky on a couple of these half points. That's all it was, bro. Salute to you, man. Salute to you. But just a quick recap. And shout out to Jaron. Jaron has this thing color coordinated, like spreadsheet, Excel. Like, bro, you know we said you something at the end of this thing. Don't even trip, bro. From the heart. All right. But started off. You had Packers +2. I had Eagles -2. Obviously, Eagles won 34-29.
Jordan Love got hurt, man.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
Screwed me.
After that, you had Cardinals at 6.5. I had Bills -6.5. Obviously, Buffalo won 34-28. So there you go. That's one of your little backdoor wins right there. Then after that, you had the Titans 3.5. Oh no! Excuse me. He had a color. No. We did not do the Titans game. Excuse me on that one. Did the Bengals game. That's the one we did. So we skipped those 2 as well. We did Jaguars and Dolphins. There we go. Jaguars, Dolphins. You had 3.5 with Jacksonville. I had -3.5 with Miami. So that was one that you won.
We didn't do the Bengals one.
I thought we did,
I
but
thought I picked Bengals.
You did. Okay, so yeah, he threw me off. The DM is don't mention. Didn't make it, because neither one of us picked the Bears, Titans, or Packers, Eagles, but we did go Bengals, Patriots at 8.5. That was definitely one that I had. Obviously, Patriots won that flat out.
I thought I did pick Packers though.
I have it right here. We just said Packers, not the Packers game. I said the Titans and Bears. You didn't pick Titans and Bears.
I took Bears. Yeah. We both took Bears.
Mm-hmm. Even though, you sure you took Bears?
Yeah, there's no chance in hell I would have taken the Titans.
Okay. Just, I like to double, triple check
no
you, man.
Chance.
I like to double, triple check you, man. But you had, like I said, Jaguars +3.5. I had Dolphins -3.5. Obviously, Miami won, but they won just at 3 points. So that was how you got that one. You had Saints -3.5. I had Panthers +3.5. You won that one. And then you had Vikings -1.5. clearly won that one. I had the Giants at plus 1.5. Then after that, I had Lions minus 3.5. Lions took care of business. Nice shot out to my Lions. All right, and then the good old Monday night game. You had Jets 4.5. Yeah, Jets plus 4.5, and obviously I had the Niners.
I think that was probably my worst one.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Yeah. But it was a good day, though, man. It was a good day. I watched it, bro.
Yeah, I let my emotions get the best of me with that Jets 49ers
It's because you like Rodgers, bro. I get it.
No, it's just I can't stand the 49ers. I was hoping that all this offseason stuff was going to get to them for week 1.
What you mean get to them, bro? They got Brock Purdy. He's an elite quarterback, man. You know what time it is.
Well, he was playing bad in preseason and training camp by all reports. But that's all that is. Training camp and reports and practice. The lights are on. The dude performs. Got to give him credit. And that's what I said. If he keeps playing like this, we got to have some conversations at the end of the year. That was a stupid one, though. There's no reason for me to do that. When has Rodgers won at San Francisco?
It's Aaron Rodgers, though, bro.
That was a stupid one.
But it was Rodgers, man.
I'm not happy about that pick. All the other picks
with Rodgers, man.
I'm fine with that Rams one. Okay, Lions. They luckily take it to overtime. Stafford was cooking though that game.
Yeah.
What other ones I lose? Packers, Eagles ones. That was just close game. Whatever. What else I lose?
Let me pull it back up.
The Jets one, not happy about.
You lost Bengals. That was the other one. The Bengals was weird though, bro. The Bengals was a weird one, man.
Yeah, honestly, they could have won that. They wouldn't have covered though with those points. They had those fumbles at the goal line and shit.
Yeah.
I'm happy with the outcome for sure. Happy with the outcome there. Yeah. A lot of people in their polls, like their survivor polls and stuff, like they got screwed because of the Bengals. So like, all right, I lost the pick because I took them there. Whatever. What was my other one?
Let's see. We had Packers. You had Packers, Bengals, Rams, Jets, and the Titans is the one that is saying.
I didn't pick the Titans.
I know, but that's definitely what it says up here. So that's what I'm trying to see. I'm gonna pull back up your actual, because I have you. Let's see. Hold on. I got you right now right here. So last week we both picked Chiefs, Packers. You did Bengals, Cardinals, Steelers, Texans, Jags, Bears, Saints, Vikings, Seahawks, Chargers, Cowboys, Bucks, Rams, Jets. Those are all yours.
What's my losses, though?
So, based off of...
Might be tied. Might be 4-4.
Well, I'm not going to go look again, man. About to say, because, he has this Titans game. I don't see this Titans one on my notes or yours. So, that could be the one that's throwing it off. So, then maybe it is 4-4.
Okay.
Yeah, so either way I watched you, the usual. You gonna find that comfort you seeking?
Either
you
way,
can find it.
That's cool. I expected it to be a close one after I saw the week 1 results. So it's either I'm down 1 or it's tied. Hey. I just know I didn't pick the Titans, so don't put that on me.
Hey. He said I ain't picked them. I ain't picked them.
There's no way.
Shout out.
If it was Mason Rudolph Titans, different story. Yeah. I would have taken the points.
All right, let's go, Jern. You gotta tighten up over there, man. All right. So let's get this week there, man. I already know I got the Bills. You got the Dolphins. Dolphins got 2.5. You know how it is.
Not so fast.
You know you don't,
so
bro.
fast.
I know you're not picking the Bills tonight.
I can't stand
absolutely
both
not.
teams.
I'm picking the Bills. +2. The Bills got +2.5 tonight. Game's in Miami. You know you're picking the Dolphins.
I gotta go with the Bills.
You're not going with the Bills, bro. You don't get to pick the Bills.
Suck.
You don't pick the Bills, bro. Why you want to pick the Bills tonight? You never pick the Bills. Now you want to pick the Bills? That's great. With the overrated quarterback, with the most overrated quarterback in the National Football League, you want to go with Buffalo all of a sudden? You're a quarterback guy. You're going to go with Buffalo with the overrated guy? That's crazy, Deke.
Can't stand both these things.
That's crazy, Deke. That's crazy. All right. Okay. You sure?
Let's come back to that. Maybe I will take the
I was about to say, come on, man.
Because it's September.
It's in Miami.
Yeah.
You picked them last time when all the chips when all the marbles was up there for the division. You picked them. This is like, yeah, you did.
Did I really?
Yeah, you definitely did. Yep, you did. It was cool. Because that was a scenario where it's like, oh, Bills lose. It's going to be real advantageous for us instead. You know how the story played out, though. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might do that. Dolphins in
like
September.
The Dolphins, bro. It's at the crib. Reek pissed off. You know what happened last time we went to the crib? Balled out.
Yeah, I don't think the Bills' defense is that good.
Come on, man. You seen what Kyler Murray did?
I can see Dolphins be putting up some points, but they gotta get so far ahead that it's not close in the fourth quarter.
Oh my
because if it is, Tua's going to choke, and Josh Allen
They got Tyreek
usually
Hill.
plays better than play worse when the fourth quarter comes around. I mean, there are times he's not played good, but
listen, man,
he's more on the positive side late in games than he is on the negative side.
Is just an overrated quarterback that just runs around and makes a lot of noise. Okay?
I'm not saying that. Let's go back to that one. I might take the Dolphins.
All right.
I wish I was getting points.
Why? The Dolphins are the better team.
They might be right now. I don't know what to think about them. They do get off the fast starts in the warm weather months.
They scored 70 points week 2 last year. Just remember that. The Bills have never scored 70 points in a game.
They have the talent on off. I don't know if the Bills. It might be a little bit of a shootout here, actually.
A shootout bodes well for Miami, though, doesn't it?
No.
How you figure? Who got the better receivers?
Tua can't keep up.
Who has the better receivers?
They'll put up the points early, but they'll make it the shootout. But then when fourth quarter comes around, Tua ain't gonna be able to keep up.
Oh my gosh, bro! I can't believe you act like this, bro.
Bills defense will have them found out by then.
I can't believe you talking like this, bro. You don't even like anything Buffalo.
He'll pull Kirk Cousins and throw a check down on fourth down.
Yo, chill. Don't do that, man.
He's very capable of doing that.
Tua lead the league in passing on us, man. You know how Tua do, bro. Tua's nice.
That's cute.
Tua's not overrated. They like Tua.
He's very overrated.
No, he's properly rated. Josh, overrated. Remember, the NFL players even voted that he was the most overrated player in the league. Remember that.
I like that they did that, but that's false.
It's not.
It's false.
If the league said it is real, I saw it on the internet. And you got to stay off the internet. Internet's dangerous. But it was on the internet, so it's real.
I really enjoyed the headline. It made me smile, but I just don't think it's true. Most overrated would be Tua, I think.
That is actually crazy, Deke. I can't believe you acting like this today, man.
Tua would be up there.
You really acting like this, man? How you acting like this, man?
Dak would be up there for sure.
The most overrated quarterback in all the National Football League, man. Just remember that. They ain't say Tua. So you should feel confident in him.
Not in my book.
You should feel confident with Tua, man. But like you said, we'll come back to that one. All right. We got Sunday, 1 o'clock. Vegas going to Baltimore. Baltimore is getting 8. Or Baltimore's favorite by 8. God, that's a pretty big spread.
I actually didn't think the Raiders played that bad last week. They just screwed themselves.
8's a lot.
Minshew had a stupid-ass fumble.
You know what? I like Baltimore. I like Baltimore to win it by 8 or more. Yeah, I like that.
I'll do the Raiders plus 8.
There we go. I just remember who my franchise or my fantasy football quarterback was. It's Lamar. So
I thought the Raiders were very much in that Chargers game. It was just the stupidest stuff that they were doing. They punted it it was this stupid punt late in the game.
Yeah.
Minshew threw one backwards, just so much friendly fire. Yeah. Actually, I weirdly think the Raiders offense could work with Minshew. He was chucking it down the field a little bit.
That one. Okay.
He looks like what the Raiders quarterback is meant to be.
So you like
got
him?
those Ken Stabler vibes.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you like it more than a Derek Carr or even a Jimmy G.
Maybe not Derek Carr. But
okay.
Oh yeah, definitely Jimmy G and whatever they had going for them last year.
Respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he belongs with the Raiders.
I like it.
They were kind of in that Chargers. I'm telling you, they were. So I'll take the 8 points.
I like it. Yeah, I saw the highlights from the Chargers game. I did not get a chance to see it though.
Ravens a little overrated.
Fair.
I'll take the points. I mean,
maybe that's what I'm just picking all overrated. That's what I did. Josh Allen overrated. I got the Ravens as a squad overrated. Man,
I got to give respect to Lamar and Ravens coming back in that opening night game, but
Lamar ended up with a nice little stat line, and I was like, "Oh, all right, you backdoored into this." The game didn't feel like that, but it ended right. Man. All right. We also have at 1 o'clock on Sunday, New Orleans Saints going on to Dallas. Dallas is favored by 6. Kind of like Dallas too, because you don't like Dak Prescott. He's super overrated as well. So I was gonna roll with the Cowboys.
I'll take the Saints. They're not facing off against Deshaun Watson this week.
Ooh.
I'll take Saints in the 6 points.
He said, "Yo, you actually got somebody that's gonna do something over there that looks quarterback-y."
Yeah,
that's
Saints
real.
Are flying under the radar.
Saints
looked good last
Saints
week.
went big last week.
Yeah.
Now, granted, who were they playing though?
I get it. They look good though.
Who would you say had the better opponent, or who had the worst opponent? They had the Panthers. Cowboys had the Browns.
Man.
Both quarterbacks played god awful.
Yeah, I guess you could say at least the Browns' defense is better than the Panthers' defense.
Respect.
So Saints may have faced the easier opponent. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't that down on the Panthers going into this year. I didn't think they were going to be amazing, but to get blown out like that.
I was surprised, bro. Yeah. And DJ ain't even had nothing. I thought that was like a little bit of a saving grace over there. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he keeps playing bad, and then we could potentially trade for him back.
I don't hate it.
Hurts his trade value. We can get him back for like a 7th.
And
maybe just cash considerations.
He would probably be in a way better like spot mentally coming
like
back
Terrell
too.
Edmonds.
Yeah,
Terrell Edmonds
you heard how Edmonds, man. It's been so good to be back here, man. It was love. The whole time was gone. Now I come back and it's love. Like he looked like he got back
I'm
home.
just trying
to
think of other receivers that are out there. It's Courtland Sutton, Devontae Adams.
If I'm
DJ might be a good fit.
Yeah, if I'm picking between those three, I think DJ is the most realistic, but I also think DJ fits what we're trying to do. Obviously we know what Devontae Adams is. If you get him in any capacity, it's great.
But in terms of just giving up a late round pick and get a quality guy in here who can be your two.
Along with the familiarity. You already know DJ. DJ knows a lot of this. He just has to get up to speed with Arthur Smith, with the quarterbacks, but his game.
Be a good guy for Fields.
Yeah, I'm about to say with the way his game is, that's one of those that typically travel, you know? All right. We also have it Sunday, 1 o'clock. San Fran going to Minnesota to the Vikings, but San Fran is favored by 5 in the matchup. I don't feel comfortable with this. How you like this one, man? Sam Darnold, Justin Jefferson,
Didn't this game
Jordan
happen last
Addison?
year and Purdy looked like he was terrible?
Yeah, but why was that though? I don't remember what happened.
I remember it might have been a Thursday night game or a Saturday game.
Where the guys hurt too though? Was that span where they were
Someone
going?
was, I think.
It was like that span where
Debo
was
might
it
have
like
been hurt.
Debo, Trent, and McCaffrey was like some weird combination of multiple guys being out.
I'll learn my lesson from last week. I'll take Niners -5.
Oddly enough, I kind of agree, which is the problem.
I need one more week of. I might need 2 more weeks of Darnold with the Vikings.
Because I don't trust him. Yeah, I don't. It's a lot of quarterbacks that did that and get that one game and it's like, I got it. I don't believe it just yet. Yeah, I don't believe that one either, man. I'm gonna stick with the Niners on that one, man. I'm with you. All right. Ooh. Sunday, 1 o'clock. Chargers traveling to Carolina. Chargers favored by 5. I thought that spread would be a lot larger.
I wasn't that impressed from the Chargers from week 1. I really wasn't.
No, I was just so down on the Panthers after week 1. Yeah. You know what? Let me go with my overrated. Okay? I'm going to just... Well, I guess nothing overrated about the Panthers. But maybe Bryce Young was overrated coming out. So, I'll go Panthers.
I'll do Chargers.
Yeah, I'll take a chance on the West Coast trip. Maybe Justin Herbert, slow start. I don't know. Shout out to DJ. I'm making this pick as a DJ. All right? Yeah, DJ, this for you.
Yeah, I'll go with the Chargers.
All right. Sunday.
I weirdly don't feel great about that one.
Low key.
I really don't.
I don't like either or because the spread I can see, but I can also see the Chargers rolling them too. But I can also see the Chargers going out there and laying an egg. Also,
Herbert
which
don't
is
look
like
the same.
Yeah, I was going to say I can see them laying an egg, man.
He don't look the same. He looks like just a lesser version of himself in this offense. It's not as.
But they ran the ball.
Anything.
I felt like they ran the ball well.
Yeah, I think they got a formula to win games. I'm just thinking this could be a closer game than people. I think the Chargers win, but it could be that they win by 3.
I can see that.
Win by 3, win by 4, and Carolina covers.
Yeah, you can see the Harbaugh effect already, though. It's like, yo, we gonna run this thing. We being strong, physical. Shout out.
Yeah, make the other teams make mistakes, and that's what the Raiders did. They self-imploded. So that could definitely happen with the Panthers.
The Panthers are.
It's not like it's not like the Chargers have to have Justin Herbert going off for 250 and 2 touchdowns. If Bryce Young, if Bryce Young throws a couple picks, and something fluky happens on special teams, then that could be all the Chargers points they need right there.
That's facts. That's facts, man. All right, Sunday, 1 o'clock, we also have the Colts traveling to Green Bay. Colts are favored by 3. Why? Oh, Malik Willis starting. Never mind. Yeah, I like the Colts in this one too, bro. Like the Colts. Like the Colts a lot.
There is a chance Love plays.
I still like the Colts in this one. Usually, I think you like Green Bay. You want to do it if Love plays, you go Green Bay?
Yeah, but then the line's going to change.
You're right. Yeah. Because if Love is playing, Green Bay would probably be favored in this matchup.
Yeah, if you want to give me the +3 if Love plays,
I don't want to give you +3 if Love plays. Heck no. In fact, you can give me more points if Love plays because Love's the better quarterback. Love's already second contract guy, or you want a playoff game. I'm going on a limb with A. Rich. He just threw the longest whatever touchdown pass last week. Because to me, Anthony Richardson and Malik Willis, I'm just like, yeah, man, you are bigger. You have a bigger body type.
I think Richardson has it more together than Willis.
No, I'm saying that's fair.
Doesn't even look like a competent quarterback.
That's fair. But I think
Richardson,
with Rich, he has like the frame on it. He has like more, more to him.
He's got the running ability.
I think Richardson's arm is better than Malik's also.
Oh, it's not even a question.
Yeah. So it's like neither one have it figured all the way out, but this guy has more attributes to his game. Like when we talk Justin Fields at times, like he just got more to his game.
With Malik Willis, I can't do that.
All right. So we'll take that over, lead it off the docket then. But I say, because I know I ain't betting with Malik. I can't do that one. Can't do it. All right. Sunday, 1 o'clock. Tampa Bay going to Detroit. The Lions are favored, -7.5. Low key, wow. I like Baker in this, bro. If you don't like the Lions, I like Baker. Do you like the Lions in this?
I don't. I don't think they're as good as last year. Rams should have won.
They should have.
Yeah, I like the Bucs with the points.
I say 7.5 is a lot of points, bro. But now I want to get nasty. Now I kind of want to talk myself into Detroit a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, they beat Tampa Bay in the divisional game.
The game is in Detroit. Detroit just came
I don't
off
think
of a
Detroit's
high,
going to be as good this year. I really don't.
Low key, I can see it. And it's different because it's expectations now. Like up until this year, you still been the feel good, the flying under the radar. Now everybody is going to give you their best shot. Do I believe in golf today? My mind's telling me no. So I'm gonna go with my mind. I'm gonna say no on this one as well, man. I'm just, yeah. As much as I want to talk myself into Detroit, I ain't feeling it. I'm not feeling Detroit right now, bro. Not feeling them. All right. Well, we should have action with this one then. Seattle, 1 o'clock, going to New England Patriots. Seahawks favored by 3.5. How weird you want to get? I like either, whatever one you like. I'll get the opposite. I could talk myself into either or.
Sure.
This is super nasty weird though, man. Yeah.
Same.
Whichever way you like, I'll pick opposite.
I'll go Seahawks.
You go see? All right, you take the better quarterback.
They got a good defense too.
They do. I like the Patriots for it being in New England, and obviously them taking care of business last week. Man, they can be feeling confident. So either way, we good.
Yeah, I don't think Brissett's going to be able to do what he did, or just the Patriots offense as a whole. I don't think they're going to be able to do what they did against the Bengals. I don't think they're going to be able to replicate that against the Seahawks. Because Bengals defense, they haven't been good for a minute, really. They've been average to below average.
That's facts. That is facts. All right. Ooh.
That could be a field goal game, though.
Like I said, I can see it going either way. That's why I like it. I like it, man. All right. Sunday, 1 o'clock, the New York Jets traveling to Deke's second favorite team, the Tennessee Titans. Jets favored by 4.
Jets.
Dang, he's just straight like that, huh? He's just straight like that, just Jets.
As long as Levis
you ain't even think about it, just Jets.
Starting, yeah.
Just like that?
Absolutely.
Well, you know what, then? Give me the Titans, then. All right, I'm going to take the Titans. Give me Levis. Give me Mayo Man. And I don't even like Mayo. But give me Mayo Man.
This is Mason Rudolph. I'll take the +4, but...
All right.
No chance with Levis.
Give me the Mayo Man.
No chance.
Give me the Mayo Man. I don't like the Jets, man.
Jets
it's beef.
Cannot be that bad on defense again in back-to-back weeks, and I got to see glimpses of Rodgers in the second half.
Titans defense is definitely not as good as Niners defense too.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Sunday, 1 o'clock, the New York Giants traveling to the Commanders. Commanders favored by 2. I absolutely hate this game, but I hate this game, period. Yeah. I hate both of these.
I'll go Commanders at home. Yeah. -2. That's fine.
Why you want to pick this one? Why you even like either one of them? They both this is
You
bad
can just
on
take
bad.
Commanders and it's a wash.
I don't trust the Commanders either. Is Danny Dimes gonna play as bad as he did
saying,
last week?
It could be a wash. We don't even gotta pick it.
Do you think Daniel Jones plays as bad as he played last week?
It's possible. No, but it'll be around the same.
It's like it can't be that bad,
be close
right?
enough.
It can't be that bad. I'm getting 2 points. It can't be that bad. You know what? Shout out to Brian Dable. Once a Bill, always a Bill. Give me the Giants, man. Come on.
Brian Dable tugging on your heartstrings.
Now, this going to be the last time because I said that last week and the Vikings washed them. All right? So this will be the last Brian Dable pick. The same way if DJ don't come through, this will be the last time I pick the Panthers because of DJ. I'm just throwing it out there, all right? I'm loyal to a fault at times. Ooh, interesting one here. Last of the Sunday 1 o'clocks. We have Cleveland Browns going down to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is favored by 3, and they're calling it Trevor Banks Stadium this week instead of it being Everbank Stadium.
That's corny as hell. Stupid.
So that doesn't, like, bro, what?
That doesn't help their chances, in my opinion.
Hey, yo.
In fact, it hurts their chances.
Oh,
but
my
I'm
gosh,
still
bro.
Taking them over the Browns. Because the Browns are still starting Deshaun Watson.
I did also see that. Yeah.
So Jaguars -3. That's what I'm going with. And Trevor Lawrence had that one crazy ass throw to Brian Thomas, the back of the end zone. That was incredible.
It was. Trevor Lawrence is definitely playing like the better quarterback, man. I would agree. My only fear is that I think the Browns' defense can affect Trevor a little bit more than they did Dak and the Cowboys' offense. But the block is super hot right now in Cleveland. Obviously, we know they got some. I went out and I caught up to everything that was going on. Now I've seen the new conspiracy theories. They're saying that the Browns are going to get out that contract one way or the other. I was like, yo, I don't hate it. This is some janky super just, I don't hate it, though. If that was, stranger things have happened in this world. That's all I'm going to say, bro. Stranger things have happened. Okay?
So you taking the Browns then?
I feel like they need to get this turmoil situation situated before I can pick them again. Because if it is some sabotaging, if it is some internal stuff, if it is some whatever, or if it is some janky, because he, whatever it is, it's a lot. So I'm gonna also go Jags as well. So we just gonna stay safe on that one. All right. Let's see. Now we're to the 4 o'clock spot. Shout out to Cleveland, man. They got a lot going on over there, man. All right, 4 o'clock, 4:05. Got the Rams going to Arizona. Arizona's favored by 1.5. Now I know you're a big Stafford guy.
Some injuries with the Rams though, with Puka Nacua.
You big Stafford guy
for a little bit.
What did he end up doing?
I also say Kyler Murray. I think he's underrated this year.
Did you hear when Kyler said it's not his job to get Marvin Harrison Jr. targets though? He said,
I like
it's not my job.
I actually like that. I do. My job's to win games.
You heard him. Not everybody like that, though, because, fantasy football is a big thing. And apparently, Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't have the best fantasy football day.
I'm not going to force feed Marvin Harrison Jr. just for the fantasy people.
I low-key wish he would have last week, though, because he was on my fantasy. It could have helped me.
It's not the greatest of quotes.
It doesn't hurt.
In a way, I think it's a mature quote by Kyler.
It actually surprisingly was. Shout out to Kyler, man. Shout out to Kyler. But you like the Rams. You like Stafford. And you're a quarterback guy. And you're not going to tell me that Stafford is not better than Kyler Murray. From your eyes, you like Stafford.
Well,
Super Bowl champ.
What about your eyes? What do they say?
No, don't do me like that, man. You know what? I'm going to pick former employer. Okay? They employed me. They compensated me. They helped me to achieve that 9th year. So I'm going to go Cardinals this week. I feel like this is a bounce back week. I felt like last week they had a very, very tough opponent, hostile environment, dealing with one of them unicorns at quarterback. You know how that gets. The moment can get real big on a lot of people. I think this week, it's a little bit chill. Marvin Harrison Jr.
I'm just not liking.
Think
the
he's
vibes
going to him
with
earlier,
the Rams
man.
Right now, I'm just not liking the vibes.
But you got McVay. McVay is one of them coaches, man.
I know, but
kind of like
on
the
road,
offensive version
AZ.
of Coach T. He wins. You know he wins a lot. Already proven.
Is Puka the only guy that's out?
That's it. They still got Kupp gonna be out there. They still got Kyron in the backfield.
Because I like the Rams' defense against the Lions. I could live with that. Yeah, Cardinals. They might actually start trending in the overrated category. Same with Kyler.
Wow.
They might.
Wow.
So I think this is a trendy pick. Them being -1.5, being the favorite against the Rams. It's like that might be a little too much.
So you don't believe in James Conner? Is that what you're saying? The touchdown
He's
machine.
Good. He's not why I'm
the
picking this game.
machine?
He's not like the biggest X factor. And
I'm just saying.
He could be hurt. I don't even think this line would move.
He has one of them streaks. I think it's like 10 consecutive games. Like he's got a touchdown in right now, bro.
That's good for
him. He get a streak going like that.
I'll do the Rams, the +1.5.
All right. Let's go. You know I'm right with the Cardinals.
Stafford and Kupp will make up for the loss of Puka, and that they had that one guy step up too, late in that Lions game. I forget who was it. Tyler Johnson.
You know what? I don't remember.
Yeah. He was stepping up.
Okay.
They'll be fine.
Shout out. Since the game's at 4:05, I'll make sure I start out with my Cardinals team jacket on, and then at 4:25, I'm gonna swap that out for the big boy, the black and gold thing. But just to give him a little positive mojo. All right.
You should take a picture. You doing it? Or take a video.
I'm scared of that.
Let them know behind the scenes.
Don't do that, bro. We won't need them problems in my life, man. You see, anytime I put on some blue and red, everybody lose their mind. I don't want no problems, man. All right, we just chilling today. It's a cool vibe.
You got it on today too, right?
Don't do that. I got on pink. Actually, I got salmon on today.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a little pink on me today. Got a little insane. No shot to my kid Cuddy peoples out there. That's what I got on today. What you talking about, man? I'm just chilling today, man. I don't know what you talking about, man. Don't you doing a lot. Don't do all that, man. It's just a vibe out type of day today, man. I got pink on. You can't go wrong with pink. Pink is a nice color. It's for the ladies and for the gentlemen. All right, it's just a nice color today, man. I just got pink on.
We see the logo on the hat.
You see, I even got lemon lime. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm in my tropical colors today. That's all. Yeah. Don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that, man. I'm innocent. Promise I'm innocent today, man. Hey, Mano, don't you start that, Mano. Do not start that. All right, y'all, just chill. Anywho. Trying to make my black hot over here, Deke. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I got a black cat like you got a black cat.
You did it to yourself.
You got a black truck hat. I got a black truck. We just twinning. That's it, bro. We just twins. That's it. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Next up on the list, though. 425. The Cincinnati Bengals going to Kansas City, and the Chiefs are favorited by 5.5. I don't know. Joe don't lose in Kansas City, though, bro.
Yeah, he did.
That's Burrowhead. That's what they said over there. Burrowhead.
The last time he was there.
That was a fluke. That Burrowhead over there. That's what they call it, man. You know Joe don't lose out there, man. Joe don't lose out there, bro.
No, he don't look right.
Joe pick up you seen him ask about the water bottle? How you feel about that? Did you see that video yet? I tell you, I was on the internet yesterday, bro. I was up there for too long though. I saw that.
I'm not as concerned about that. I think that's a stretch. But him constantly
he's like
moving
always like
his wrist around. Yeah, he says that's what he's got to do to keep it fresh. It's 100%.
Keep it warmed up and
that's what he was saying. He said it's not bothering me at all.
Yeah.
But
when you come back from an injury, I can see that.
What I saw last week,
I also saw that.
Otherwise. No, that just could be Joe Burrow week 1 type of stuff.
Which we've seen before also.
He wasn't even taking shots down the field though.
But we've seen him struggle in week 1s before and then come back in week 2 and look God tier.
No, it usually takes about 2 or 3 weeks.
But this could be the matchup though.
No.
You don't think so? He's real comfortable in Arrowhead.
Jamar Chase, Rusty.
Chase trying to get a check, bro. Chase pissed off. They playing with that man money, man. Pay that man the way he's supposed to get paid, man.
Bad vibes.
Pay him the way he's supposed to get paid, man. It's the get right game. It's the get right game, bro. The only way to get right is when you got beef. And it's like, you know what? We can all focus on the beef this week.
Yeah, I could see them getting up for the Chiefs, but
that's what I'm saying.
No.
Okay.
Chiefs. They already look good right out the gate with
these
new weapons and stuff. Xavier Worthy.
They definitely
Hollywood Brown wasn't even out there. Juju dropped a touchdown.
He did.
I just had to throw that in there.
He low-key did. I saw people be like, hey,
it didn't really have anything to do with me complimenting the Chiefs. I just wanted to let everyone know Juju dropped a touchdown.
I love it. Did you see him dancing too?
No.
Yeah, they say his head said TikTok was out there as well, man.
I told you.
Yeah,
I told you didn't give it up.
Listen, my man was at the beginning of the joint, man, and
and then probably Mahomes'
doing his
brother.
dances, bro. Yeah, I was like, no, stop. They said it's back.
Yeah. Perfect fit for the Chiefs. He could be there three or four. Mahomes can handle any controversy or noise, anything like that. He did a whole damn Netflix documentary and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes, his wife, they're in the news.
Dude, the wifey giving political stances, and he's like, bro, I ain't in on none of that. I'm good. I'm chilling. Like, he's above the nonsense, bro.
Juju doing TikToks. That's at least the Mahomes is concerned.
Yeah, he's definitely above the nonsense, man. I do like that about him, man. So you like the Chiefs, though?
Yeah, I'm not messing with the Bengals right now.
All right, give me blonde Joe Shiesty, man. I ain't tripping, man. Ain't nothing but a thing, because I still rocks with Jamar Chase, man. All right, and he need to get that check. So he can get that check is by balling out, and I think this be one of the ones right here, man. All right, we both like Steelers.
I think he gets the check by sitting out. That's what he should do.
I think so as well, but I think
especially with T. Higgins being hurt.
I would agree. I just think for him, he doesn't want to do his boy bad.
Yeah, Burrow's his guy.
And I think he knows if I sit out, it screws my boy. And I respect the heck out of it, even though I'm kind of conflicted because I agree with you. The best way for him to get a check is to sit out because now it forces the Bengals to have to put their feet to the fire. You want to lose and suck, or you want to go ahead and pay me? We get this thing done. We saw what you offered. You ain't far off. Just add a little bit more is what he's saying.
He just needs to accept that.
Why?
If $35 million is the number,
but like why though? Because you only get one chance at it, right?
You're not better than Justin Jefferson.
But that's how some people perceive it. He doesn't perceive it that way.
That's a very fair number. Just take it.
I think that's easier said than done for a dude like that right there. Because, like you said, you accept it, but now you do what you think you're capable of, and now you're stuck, and now they call you a diva when you want more money.
Yeah, all right, whatever. If you really want a little bit more than Jefferson, $35.1 million per year. There you go. I'm not going out of my way and making it like 37 or 38.
But
I'll give you a little bit more.
But at the same time, though, Deke, if he did decide to sit out and you take that approach, you're not winning.
We'll trade you.
You're not winning. And now your fan base is upset because now it looks like you don't even have the intent to win.
We'll make T. Higgins the guy. We'll trade. I mean, if you want that much more than Justin Jefferson, it's like, come on, man.
I mean, but it's the circle of life. You know how it go. If you get paid first, you're the highest paid guy until the next wave comes through, and it's like Justin ain't got his checks. He didn't got his check. He feel like he's next up.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean as a team you got to operate that way.
CeeDee
Lamb didn't get as much as Justin Jefferson.
That got his.
That was stupid.
But it's just how it goes, though. You know that.
The team doesn't have to abide by that, though.
This is also true.
You definitely don't.
But the player doesn't have to accept it either. And I think that's what you're
fine.
seeing with Chase.
Then, all right, if you don't want to accept who's Justin Jefferson money, we're going to trade you.
So who do you think is hurt more by that? The Bengals or Jamar Chase?
Depends on what you get in return. This is
man,
bad.
Cut it out, man. You know this, man.
No, I'm saying they could win with T. Higgins being their one and they get a fair amount of assets back.
Man,
the problem is this is in
everything changed
season
for them once Jamar Chase got there.
The problem is this is in season and I don't know what players you're getting back. You're probably just getting picks and stuff. So you're getting screwed this year.
That's what I'm saying.
If this was done in the offseason, I think it's a different story. But if you got a boatload of picks, players, you could have made up for that in the draft.
But you didn't.
You didn't.
And now this is the situation. That's what I'm saying for Jamar. He has leverage. The only reason he's on this field is because of Burrow. They know that. And if he decides that I'm not going out there, who gets hurt by that more? Cincinnati does, not Jamar. Because Jamar would get paid as soon as he was ever able to hit that market, man. And it would be teams lined up to pay him whatever he's looking for if he were to hit that market. The Bengals know that.
They would get hurt this year. I don't think they would necessarily get hurt long term, though, if they got the proper compensation back for him.
I just think
you make T. Higgins your one.
If, though.
What?
It's an if. All I'm saying is if that conversation turns into actual production, if T. Higgins can play to the level of Jamar Chase, it's a lot of ifs. Whereas we know what Jamar Chase is. You've seen that. You see how he produced. You see him do it in the postseason. You see him do it multiple seasons. Like, you know what Jamar Chase is,
more
man.
Money than Justin Jefferson by a significant amount. I just don't know if that's smart business.
But what's a significant amount? We're not talking about 10 mil more. I think he's just talking about just a little bit more. When you next up, that's how it go. Think about you said it yourself. Is Mahomes the highest paid quarterback right now? He was when he first signed that deal, though, right? But is Mahomes the highest paid quarterback today?
No.
It's the circle.
And he might not be when his contract's up either.
Yeah.
If that's your goal to get paid X amount more than Justin Jefferson, the team has the right to say, like, bro, this is a fair offer. We can't come to agreement here.
Yeah. And I think for Jamar, he could say it's not about being more than Justin, it's about being the highest paid because I'm
we'll
next
do
up.
35.1.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, if you don't want to do that, take it. Hey, good luck with your guys. We seen what y'all look like at receiver before I got here. We can see what y'all gonna look like after I leave here. But Jamar Chase is the one that has already proven what he is. The Bengals are the ones where you like, once AJ Green had left, who were you worried about when we played there? Think about it. Deke, who were you worried about in Cincinnati prior to Jamar Chase getting it? AJ was gone. You weren't worried about none of them. Who was you worried about?
He got hurt in the middle of his rookie year.
Yeah.
They could win with Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and rookie receiver XYZ.
Bro, I think that's a lot harder. I think Jamar Chase changes everything in that equation.
Now, here's the thing. I don't even know if Joe Burrow's good, but if Joe Burrow's Joe Burrow, he could win with that. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
it's the Mahomes approach with getting rid of Tyreek Hill. It's the Buffalo approach of them moving on from Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. But it's only been one game up in Buffalo thus far, though.
Huh?
It's only been one game thus far in Buffalo, though.
Yeah, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Josh Allen's that good. I think Joe Burrow, when healthy, he's that good.
Man. Josh is overrated. Burrow is like that. Even though, how do you feel about people coming at Burrow saying, unless he has all his guys out there, he's not good?
No, if Joe Burrow,
because they're coming at him like that now.
I'm not saying just take Jamar Chase off the team and get nothing in return. I'm saying you move off from Jamar Chase, but you get pieces you could use on defense.
Right.
A pick or two that you could use at receiver and get a talented guy in the first or second round. Like, yeah, you can have a good offense with T. Higgins, first-round draft pick at receiver, maybe a third-round draft pick at receiver. Mm-hmm. I don't even know who they got at tight end, but then those two running backs and Joe Burrow being the head of it. Joe Burrow has to be right. That's the thing. If he's not right, then this is all a no anyway, and paying Jamar Chase $38 million is going to be stupid to begin with.
So which one do you think is more realistic? Joe Burrow returns to form and looks good, or he's a dud and Jamar's gonna leave?
Well, I mean, Burrow could be a dud and Jamar Chase stays.
True.
Yeah, Jamar Chase, he's one of the best receivers in the league.
How you see it playing out though?
He's gonna be good.
You think they take care of him there, or you think he's gonna end up leaving?
After the season? It's gonna be like Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
He'll play it out. And, yeah, they'll pay him afterwards. That's what I'm thinking. Well, I guess they're not like the Steelers. Maybe I'm just so accustomed to the Steelers.
I know we don't
not
negotiate
doing negotiations during the season.
They've been talking already. Yeah, they'll keep talking.
Here's how I see it playing out. Burrow not looking right, and Jamar Chase's number is taking a hit.
Respect then. I like it.
So what does that mean for his contract negotiations? That's not good.
I would agree. I would definitely agree. Hopefully for him, he gets the deal done sooner rather than later, man.
You know his energy's probably not right.
And you know he talking foul to the boys. Oh, my. I could just see his energy at the facility. I could just see him. Because he looked like the type that, hey, I ain't going for that. But we know he's there for his mans. And I like that. Shout out to Joe Burrow, man.
In a way, it does help Chase too showing up, because wouldn't he be getting fined?
He would, yeah.
He'd be getting fined, and then would that be a year that doesn't get added up to his NFL 10-year marks or whatever?
Seasons, yeah.
Yeah, so that would screw him, because the Bengals would just have his rights for an additional season.
Yeah.
And Chase is left out of the money that he would get this year and paying fines.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it could get ugly. Be ugly for both sides.
I would agree. All right, we got 2 games left on the docket. Sunday night.
I'm going Chiefs. You were taking the Bengals, you said that?
Yeah, I'm going Bengals. Yeah. Hopefully this is the game where everything gets back in order and Wrist Boy is back to doing what he do.
Hopefully not.
Oh, you're right. Hopefully I don't.
I feel bad for Burrow as a person.
I feel like it's better for football. It's better for the division when he's good, though, man.
Yeah, I would feel bad for Burrow. Yeah. I really would. But for the Bengals, I would not feel bad.
Both things could be true. I agree with you. After they can suck. I don't care about them.
Yeah, it's a shame to see an NFL talent or
but he's one of them
just an athlete,
quarterback, then
not be able to be what their potential really could be, or who they are.
Like, I kind of enjoy when you got to go and beat that guy.
Like RG3 is an example of that too.
Yeah.
He gets hurt. We never get to see.
The potential was never what it was after the injuries. But it's something about going and beating the guys. Beating the Chiefs without Mahomes is cool, but it's gonna feel different when you do it when Mahomes is out there. That's how I look at Cincy, man. It's like, man,
I'll take wins however they come.
No, I mean that's fine. That's fine. But that's the reason why we grade the preseason how we grade it versus the regular season, because the people that are out there.
If we win a Super Bowl and Mahomes is like out for the season,
they still celebrate Nick Foles winning his Super Bowl. You know, he ain't tripping on that. Nah. But like I said, from a competitor's perspective, man, you want to go against the best.
I get it.
That's all.
I get it.
All right. So Sunday prime time, 8:20. You got the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams making his primetime debut versus the Houston Texans in Houston. Houston's favored by 6.5 points.
Wow. It's a great line. Wow. Caleb Williams bounced back on Sunday Night Football. Wow.
6.5 is a lot.
Stroud looked good. Texans offense looked good. Diggs might be even better in his new spot.
Ooh, hey now, because
might have upgraded his blue and red.
He's with a real quarterback.
Yeah,
not an overrated guy. That's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's tough. At home. Is Caleb Williams the guy I thought he was before this week 1 game?
One game got you paranoid now?
Or is he more of the week 1 game?
One game got you like that, bro?
Definitely.
Oh, man. Bro, you was
the Texans are good, too.
Bro.
The Texans are good, too.
But no, man. You was like, yo, he's like that.
Now I'm starting to question what Caleb Williams actually really ever won in college.
Oh, man. Don't do
won
that.
The Heisman.
He got cool. Moments. He looked good out there, man.
He won the Heisman. That was kind of cool, but underperformed your last year at USC, 7-5. That team was a little bit better than 7-5. No,
but Oklahoma.
No, that defense was bad.
They could score 50 and give up 50.
I'm just wondering. I'm just looking back. This is a primetime game. Like I'm just trying to think with Caleb Williams in primetime games at USC. What was he doing?
Yeah,
I don't know. What game did he ever really have like this?
Colorado, but Colorado sucked, so they worked them. I feel like they always got like the Fresno. It's like a Fresno State type game.
If anything, it was Notre Dame, and he got smoked.
Fair.
Texans was minus 6.5.
Was that the one he was crying, right?
No, that was a different one.
Yeah.
Some Notre Dame fan ran on the field and was chirping at Caleb Williams. Yeah, that was whack. I'll go Texans minus 6.5. I'm talking myself into it. Is Caleb Williams even that good? Should the Bears have kept Justin Fields?
Wow. I just can't believe you, Deke. Wow. Well, no worries. I'm with the Texans. Yeah, you know how I feel about any young quarterback. You have to keep showing me for me to believe it. And yeah, I don't believe it just yet. Preseason, to me, it ain't moving my needle like that, man. So yeah, I like Texans also in that. So yeah, we'll just watch that one. Last though, Monday Night Football. Ooh, this is low key weird.
Take your guy.
Falcons getting 6.5 versus Philly. Ew.
Take Falcons.
I like Church though, bro. Don't be like that.
Take them. I got Eagles minus 6.5.
You like Kenny Pickett over Hurts anyways. So why you so confident in Hurts?
Hurts is really good. I got him in my top 10.
But you said Kenny's gonna beat him out if he get an opportunity, man.
I never said that.
You said if Kenny gets an opportunity, he'll make them forget about Hurts.
I don't. Oh yeah, I think Kenny. I don't know about necessarily that. I think Kenny will play good if he gets the opportunity.
That's crazy.
I do.
Deke, you was making it sound like all he need if Hurts give him a week, it's over. Kenny gonna go out there and light it up with the weapons. That's what you told me, man. Competent coaches, coordinators, man.
I think if Hurts gives him a stretch of game, I think if Hurts is out for like a month, 2 months or something, Kenny's got a chance potentially.
Yeah. I would also say this goes against anybody that's a Kirk Cousins supporter, which is what I am. I'm like number one in the Kirk Cousins support group. We all know there is one cardinal rule when it comes to supporting Kirk. It's got to be before 4:00, bro.
What's the point of supporting Kirk then?
No, it's called understanding what his strengths and his weaknesses are. when the sun started to go down, that changes a lot for Kirk. This is an outside game, so he's going to see the clock. He's going to see the sun.
Tough guy to back up the.
No. It sounds like anytime I'm 1 o'clock.
Come on.
12 o'clock. The first half of a 4
Prime
o'clock
time.
game.
This is a game Falcons got to win here.
No, this
man.
is not. The Falcons. Kirk doesn't play well in prime time. We all know this. That's why you don't pick him in prime time. Everybody knows that, bro. That we could go. I'd rather go back and pick the daggone Bears before I go pick Kirk in prime time, bro.
You get 6.5.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
and you're getting points.
Both of them might get the same thing.
It's tough.
I get 6.5 in both games.
It almost sounds like you don't believe in Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, in prime time, I don't. I absolutely do not believe in him in prime time. Yeah, this is an 8:15. This is prime. This is like not even. Oh, it's kind of prime time. Like if it's a 4:25, I don't even like that because I know first half, second half is night and day with Kirk. This is nighttime, bro.
I don't get supporting a quarterback that you don't believe in the big games during prime time.
No, don't you act like that, man.
Even make sense to
we
me.
both know there is a big difference.
I think it's time to put
Deke.
Put your money where your mouth
Deke,
is.
Time out, Deke.
Come
on, Deke. Time out, Deke. Deke, time out now.
Come on.
You gonna act like you don't know the difference between Kirk at 1 o'clock and Kirk at 8 o'clock? Everybody knows the difference between Kirk at 1 and Kirk at 8. Let's go back to the Bears game. I'd rather do the Bears game,
I just know Kirk's gonna let you down.
Because it's prime time.
Just whenever. He's just
no. 1 o'clock, I like Kirk.
Nah, whenever.
4 o'clock, I'll flirt with
week.
it. It was just us. He not gonna play us. You know what our defense looks like? If our offense had to play against our defense last week, our offense would have looked like that, bro. It's our defense. That's the big thing with that, man.
Man, do you really want a quarterback that can't go up against good defenses though and just folds?
So question then. We saw Justin Fields play against our defense too, right?
Yeah, when was that?
A couple years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a terrible defense that year.
We still got out there, though, did we not?
I mean,
TJ Watt, did he not? That wasn't TJ Watt.
He came back in that game. Ben had to deliver a game-winning drive. I'm pretty sure.
No. TJ did. TJ did the strip sack in overtime, got us up out of there, man. We kicked the field goal, won.
I think that was Geno Smith and the Seahawks.
Oh, it might have been that one too.
Yeah, Fields.
Shout out.
That was the worst rush defense in the league that year.
It was.
That was a bad defense.
It was. All I'm saying is, you know what our defense looks like, bro. You don't like our So how would you see it if we was playing against our defense?
No, I'm just saying.
How would you see it?
I didn't. What?
Where is who wins on our offense?
I'm just saying, really good quarterback. It doesn't really matter the defense. Really good quarterbacks step up and can be above good defenses they're facing.
Great quarterbacks. We ain't
however you want to phrase it.
You
know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I got to clarify because you'll lump them all in there. I don't lump them all in. I'm real clear with how I tier my quarterbacks, man. Kirk ain't in that tier? Nah. Yeah, man. Let's go back to that Bears one. I picked the Bears so we can get that matchup ordered. That work for you? I go Bears. I don't want that.
I'm still waiting for this Falcons pick.
I ain't mess with the Falcons one. I don't want the Falcons one. I'll slash the Falcons one. I'll go to Bears, though. I'll go back to that one. I'd much rather take my chances on the unknown than what I know Kirk is in prime time. I'm down for that. That work for you? You like the Texans, right?
Disappointed.
No, you not.
I am. I thought you backed Kirk.
I back Kirk up at 1 o'clock.
It's a big game.
No, exactly. It's in prime time though. If it was at 1 o'clock, I'm taking Kirk, man. It ain't prime time, bro. You can't mess with that in my. You ain't about to get me. You crazy. You ain't about to get me like that. I'll take the Bears though. I'm gonna go Bears. You go Texas, and then there we go. I feel better about it that way. All right, but I ain't mess with that one, man.
I'll stick with the Texans.
Yeah.
While we're at it, we could go Dolphins.
I know you wanted the Dolphins, man. Let's go.
Judgment.
I know you wanted the Dolphins. You know what? Since you took the Dolphins matchup, I ain't doing that. I can't do that. I got the Bears. That's my version of your Dolphins pick. That's my Bears pick. All right. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. I just can't touch Kirk in prime time though, bro. Kirk in prime time that's not the answer, man. It's not the answer. All right. So we got the full slate though. I like it. So you got Dolphins, you got Raiders, you got Saints, you got the Niners. Oh, we both got Niners, so that's a wash. We'll take that off. All right, get that. Okay. You also have the Chargers. You got the Seahawks. You have the Jets. You have the Commanders. You got the Jaguars. You got the Rams. You got the Chiefs. And you got the Texans. There we go.
I got Eagles, too.
We ain't doing that one. We ain't doing that one, man. Hey, Jared, don't throw that one up there. All right, just leave that one off. I got Bills, Ravens, Cowboys, Panthers, Patriots, Titans, Giants, Jaguars, Cardinals, Bengals, and my last pick is the Bears. Okay, that's my last pick. Just leave that last. We ain't mess with that Monday night, man. I don't want no parts of that, man. I like it, man. No, 900 juice, stop it. Y'all gotta stop that, man. I am not hearing none of that. They talking about just take him, just take your guy Kirk. No. Y'all trying to have me up here looking crazy,
Dolphins
bro.
Pick.
That's
I don't want to take
different.
that.
You got Tua. Tua has played way better. Tua has played at a way higher clip.
Game.
Tua plays good.
No.
Yes, he does.
No.
Don't do that. Tyreek plays well in primetime, does he not?
Yeah, maybe a quarter or two when Tua can actually get the ball. Once second half hits, that connection's gone.
Kirk doesn't give you that. And who is his Tyreek? Drake London? Kyle Pitts?
No, I feel terrible about this pick.
No, you don't, man.
I feel
you
awful.
don't. You feel great about your pick.
Not the Dolphins.
You're trying to get me into a janky situation. The Dolphins are favored.
I don't
They're
like this.
They're favored in the matchup. Kirk is a big underdog. Come on, man.
No, it goes well. It goes against my better judgment.
Oh man, you like Tua enough with Tyreek and
I'm
Jalen
doing it
Waddle.
for the content. I'm doing it for the fun.
Man, that's
I'm
crazy.
just wondering why you can't do the same with this Falcons pick.
You say you tried to backdoor like this. I do it for the content. I caught what you said right there.
I don't want to take the Dolphins and Tua at all in primetime. I don't.
Are you serious?
I really don't.
You don't. Why are you talking like that?
You
know you like Tua.
I think there is a chance it hits though. I'll say that. I'll admit.
See,
like
I can't. See
I'm not
the
just.
scenario
I'm not
where it
just
hits,
blindly picking them. I could see them winning. I don't feel great about it.
See,
feel terrible about it.
You said you can see it. I feel like I'm blindly picking Kirk just for this. That's why I said if I'm going to do that, I would much rather do it with Chicago and Caleb Williams. Because I feel like both of them games, I'm going to take an L on, bro. But at least a lot of myself with Caleb and say, man, it's Caleb. Hopefully something magical can happen. I know for a fact what Kirk does in primetime, man. It's only been one time he surprised me in primetime. That was versus the Saints. On the road versus Drew Brees. But that was just that moment. This ain't that moment no more, bro. That moment's past, man. So, yeah. But I like it, though, man. I think we solid on everything else, man. Yeah.
A lot of picks.
Yeah. I think we good. Hey, Alex, all good. Y'all got to cut this out, man. Y'all not about to get me to take Kirk Cousins in prime time. No, it's not. No, it's Kirk in prime time. 8 o'clock. That's not
the way you've been defending him for all these years.
I've always had the same stance on Kirk.
We just got a pick on these week 2 games.
My stance on Kirk.
And you're getting 6.5 points.
My stance on Kirk has been the same since Kirk been starting. 1 o'clock, I love Kirk. 4:25, give me him in the first half. 8 o'clock, man, stay with Kirk, bro. If you know, you know. That's how I can tell you not a true. That's how I know you're not a Kirk guy. Because you over here trying to talk somebody into Kirk in prime time. If you're not a Kirk guy, you don't understand the difference. Kirk guys know.
Do you want him to be the quarterback for your team?
Yeah. But you know what you're getting with him.
That's rough. If you can't trust him in primetime games, playoff games, games that matter. That's tough.
I mean, cool. So what you gonna pick Patrick Mahomes? Sure, cool. So not Patrick Mahomes, not Josh Allen, not Joe Burrow.
I think you take a risk to get another guy. You just don't live with average.
So who is your risk though? Who is your risk? Give me an actual name right now. That I'm gonna give you a list of quarterbacks that we're not gonna mention, and you give me the guy that you taking over Kirk. Cool.
What are we doing here?
I'm just saying, you act like it's just easy to go pick somebody else. Like who is? Because you looked at me crazy when I said, yeah, I take Kirk. So if they're not an elite guy, I wouldn't know who the guys you just go, oh, no, man. I'll take him over Kirk, too. Because I don't agree with that. You probably take Bo Nix over Kirk.
Yeah, because you
See what I'm saying?
You got a chance for him to, if you're talking from like a franchise,
you said who you want as your quarterback. That's what you said.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
You said who do you want as your quarterback?
No, I'm saying, right now, Bo Nix is worse than Kirk Cousins. At least with Bo Nix, you got a chance for him to be the guy. You got a chance for him to develop into something better than Kirk Cousins.
So you would take
at a way less cost.
So you would take Bo Nix today over Kirk Cousins. Is what you're saying?
If I'm starting a franchise, yeah. I'm not talking about playing a game tomorrow or anything.
I'm saying if I'm starting a franchise today, I'm still taking Kirk Cousins over Bo Nix, and that's what I'm saying.
Not for $45 million.
Hey, to each their own, man.
You're just always gonna be disappointed with him. Or you got a chance with Bo Nix. You got a chance with Jaden Daniels. It's worth the look. It's worth the look of one of those guys becoming an elite dude, like in the top 10, top 5.
To you, it is. To me, that's not how I feel. But if that's how you feel, cool. I ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
But you're just stuck in a purgatory. Like you're never gonna win a champion. You're never gonna hit a certain ceiling.
And what is Bo Nix giving you again?
We don't know. You got to see. You get a chance at least. You can't. I mean, Tomlin said you can't live in your fears. I wouldn't want to be stuck in like just this average spot of we could stay relevant with a Kirk Cousins with a 2, but we're ultimately never going to be able to get over the hump. We're just lying to ourselves.
All right, all good. If you want to do the Bo Nix, the Jaden Daniels, the Kenny Pickett's, the Mason Rudolphs, and go that road, cool. I would take the Kirk Cousins, the Dak Prescotts, man. I'm going to take them dudes. I'm going to take them and be fine. That's how I would have lived with it, man. I like it, though, man. We got our picks in, so let's get it. Then we got some supers on the back end. Let's get these. I like it.
Here's the first one that came in.
Should be Marco, right? Not gonna lie, Niners.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Yeah.
This might be you. I think I lost a bunch of these.
All right, shout out to Marco Privet over here showing some love as well with the supers. Appreciate you from the heart. He says, not gonna lie, Niner opener with us hurt so bad. I felt oh man. He said, not gonna lie, the Niners opener with us, talking about Steelers Niners last year, hurt so bad. I felt that pain the Jets felt. Fair enough. We did come in here pretty optimistic about that one. So it was a little unfortunate, man. Salute. AJ Martinez getting him. He says 55 living in his fears. You got him, Diggler. Shout out, man. Hey, call it what you want, baby. Call it what you want. I like it. AJ Martinez says, I could imagine 55 starting a bar fight over a $2 bill. I try to stay non-confrontational. Don't get me in trouble, man. Yeehaw. Let them know, 55. I haven't hit someone in 1 minute. 55 saying the team's decast. Hey, shout out, AJ. Listen, man, I try not to even mess with people because actually I am like super good at what you're talking about. And yes, I do typically in my older times, I would welcome a lot of that. But now in my older age, I wear pink. I take a softer approach. I'm here for love, man. I don't want any type of confrontation, man. All positivity. And Tyler from the 334. I ain't forget the phone lines, baby. We trying to get to it. We took a little while with the picks. That's all. But I'm trying to get you. I got you. All right.
I'm caught up. I could say a few of these.
All right.
Jim Martinez says, continued 5-5 gives Deke the teams he doesn't want. 5-5 no.
Dang.
I think we each got the picks that we wanted. I'm happy with my picks.
Yeah. I feel like the
outside
only
of the
one
Dolphins.
and that's how I feel about the Bears pick. I was like, but I feel like I had to do something to offset the Kirk. Yeah.
I could see the Dolphins winning this one second week in September. If this is in December, if it's a playoff game, even in November, there's no chance I'm taking the Dolphins. But I guess you said I did it last year, huh?
I felt like you did. Yeah.
I was just on that energy.
You were opposite of Josh.
Well,
and that's why I was surprised that you.
I think it's because we needed the Bills to lose.
If the Bills would have lost, the Bills would have been
out the
playoffs. Yeah, but when they won, that put them at the 2 seed because we said either it was like the Bills could lose and somebody else had to like tie and lose. It was like some weird all that stuff going on. But yeah, you were definitely like, yo, I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Yeah,
and I could get it. I could understand. That's when I knew it was all the way real. I said, man, you picking Tua in this type of matchup? Okay.
Marco Pruitt says, to be honest, us, Atlanta, and Cleveland kind of in the same boat with these quarterbacks. We only separate from them because we see how Fields play. Atlanta got to go Penix.
How do you feel about that?
I think I don't agree with it at all, actually. I think with Fields versus Cousins and Cleveland with Watson, like there's untapped potential with Fields. There is a chance he could be a franchise guy. There's a lot of talent there. Whereas I think we know where Cousins and Watson are at this stage. And then, even if you want to bring in Russell Wilson into the picture, if you want to do Russell Wilson versus Cousins or Watson, Russell Wilson is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah. I think we did a good thing in how we handled the quarterback situation this offseason. Obviously, I would have liked Kenny to come to his senses and stick around here and understand that this is still a good opportunity, even with us bringing in Russell Wilson. But to bring in Russell Wilson at the dollar amount that we did and then go get a Justin Fields, a guy with upside, like you're playing both sides there. Yeah. You got the proven dude that is a winner, franchise leader, all that stuff. You're just trying to see if he still got it. And then with Fields, you got the other side of it where could he tap into that talent that the Chicago really couldn't and develop under a better organization, a better franchise. Whereas I don't know. I mean, I guess if you want to throw Penix into that mix with Atlanta, then it's kind of similar. If you want to say Cousins, Penix, and we got Russ Fields, I actually can see that comparison. But if you just want to talk,
you got Jameson and Watson, bro. You ain't throwing them in there too?
No, no, I can't do that.
But it's Jay, eat the W, bro.
Yeah, if you want to take it at a very surface level of veteran quarterback, young talented quarterback behind him, then yeah, we are similar to Atlanta from that aspect. But I think Russ is a tier above like Cousins. If you want to go like starter for starter, and like look through it and more in detail.
Is Russ even our starter though?
Then I think we're in a better spot.
Russ
no, but I would say
I'm with you.
But if you wanted to go, if you wanted to say Fields versus Cousins,
yeah.
You could talk about it a certain way where I think we're in a different spot.
Yeah.
If you want to go Russ versus Cousins,
yeah.
I would say Steelers are in a different spot there too because we're only paying Russ $1 million. I think he's the better quarterback, more proven, and late season and playoffs, all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
I think we're in a good spot. I think we are. I think we played this. I think we played it pretty well.
Yeah, so far so good, man. So far so good. Heck yeah.
Yeah. By the end of the season, we should have an answer. One way, whoever it is, between Russ Fields and
I mean, even in Atlanta, whether it's Cousins and Penix too, all that should be played out. So we should know who has the better situation quarterback wise by then.
Yeah, and then we'll be able to figure out if we need to go get another guy or stick with either Russ or Fields.
Yeah,
I think Fields runs with it.
All right. I love it. I love the optimism, man. I love it. Shoot, for me, man, if we're just simply talking talent-wise, I definitely feel like we got the most upside. I feel like we got the best probability of one of our guys hitting between Atlanta, Cleveland. Yeah, between Atlanta and Cleveland, because it's like Watson, that looks like it's just a mess right now, man. I don't believe in James like that. He turns over a ton. And with Atlanta, you said, I definitely like Russ over Kirk. But then when it comes to Penix versus Fields, I don't know. I'm not really high on Penix like that.
I think Penix got he's definitely more accurate, better like pocket passer, pure pocket passer. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Like for me, man, Penix, Bo Nix, like I wasn't big fans of either one of them coming out this year. So for others who are a little bit more optimistic about them, I could be open to it. But to me, I kind of like Fields' game better than both of those dudes. I think that all of them are still trying to put it together consistently, and I think if we're ranking them in form of consistency or order of consistency, Russ is the most consistent, Kirk's the next consistent, and then it's been Fields to me, man. So to me, yeah, I feel good about our spot, man. We just got to actually have it come to fruition. Last week was a great first showing for Justin Fields of it actually happening in stadium for 4 quarters. Now we got to replicate it again this week and continue to keep doing that as long as he's out there. Or if Russ comes out there, continue to do what Russ has typically done in the league, man. But I feel like the probability is way higher with us.
He says, 5-5, I got your back in a bar fight over a Kirk Cousins bet. LOL. I could just imagine 5-5 and TG betting poor TG. LOL, 5-5 running wild. Deke sounding like he's giving a girl advice about her boo. He's only going to let you down.
I think
that's funny.
I think it's funny, man, because of how everybody, has their different angles when they're talking quarterbacks. And when we talk this specific one with Kirk, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not arguing greatness. So when that is what the argument shifts to, it's like, bro, you might as well just talk to the wall. I'm talking about really good. So when we just talk really good, you gonna have a hard time, in my eyes, finding the better really goods than Kirk and Dak right now in the league. Throw Purdy in there too. I like all of them in the really, really good category, man. But like I said, that's how I look at it. If we want to talk greatness or elite quarterbacks, different convo. But show me the better, really good quarterbacks. Them 3 right there, man. I'll argue with you till the cow come home, man.
Marco, prove it. What I meant with Penix, with Cousins, and Fields and Russ.
So yeah, like you did.
I did decipher it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cleveland that's their whole other mess. Just put them over there.
Adrian Martinez says, 5-5, there's a 6-pack under that pink shirt. Your bar fight ready, I'm sure. Yeehaw. Deke wants to bar fight over beauty. Go live on the podcast during a bar fight. The entire chat will show up. Wow.
AJ, please don't put no bar fighting on me or Deke. All right, we don't want no problems, man. Now I do try to stay six packed up. Shout out to you. All right, I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. But that's because I got daughters. All right, and they like boys, and boys like them, and I don't like any boy that likes them. So that's that. All right, but other than that, man, I don't want no problems, man. I don't want no fist. Like I said, don't even look at me aggressively. All right, I'm here for peace and positivity, man.
AJ Martinez, 5'5", you're too cool for school. You're probably a great dad.
Oh, man, salute you. Right? Man, I try to do it one day at a time, man. I'm just trying to be better today than I was yesterday. That's it, man. But I like how you doing your thing over there too, AJ. So let's keep it going, man. All right, let's keep it going.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, Deke, let's get janky, man. We got take these phone line. You got time today, Deke? What's your schedule like? You got time today? If you ain't got time, you ain't got time, bro. It's 6:30. You got time today? It's up to you, man. If you ain't got time, bro, we could hit him, and we hit him on Monday, bro. It's your call. I'm putting it on Deke. Deke put the Kirk Cousins on me. I'm putting phone lines on Deke. Let's go. And I'm good either way, Deke. I promise I'm good either way. But it's on Deke, all right? Because Deke put the Kirk Cousins on me. So it's his fault, man. It's his fault. Yeah. Deke, got dinner, man? Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, Deke, man. It's on you, man. Yep.
The chat understands, right?
Yeah. Deke say you got a hot date night, man. Deke, busy tonight, man. Deke got action. Let's go. I put it on Deke. Hey, shout out to the homie though, man. Shout out to the homie. So let's go. All right. So that
Everyone enjoy the game on Sunday.
He say, yo, we're going to catch y'all next time, all right? Gonna catch y'all next time. I love it. Where you streaming at this weekend? Where can they find you at?
Same spot.
Let's go.
Same spot as always.
Let's go. You know he on that Bleacher Report post game, man. Make sure y'all tap in, show the homie love. Y'all know what we on over here, man. Let's get it. Deke, shout out to my homie, dog. Shout out. Man, so with that being the case, man, that will end it for today's show. But you know we appreciate the heck out of each and every one of y'all. Tom J says shout out to Mrs. Deke. You know what I mean? Miss supposed to be calling me upstairs. You got Miss Deke out here in these streets. Let's go. So yeah, man, y'all hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button one time on the back end and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But either way, stay safe out there. And we appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby.
Peace.